Hi guys, it's ArchieLuxury on the ArchieLuxury live stream. Hello guys, very special hello to Blue Shirt Buddha. Hello Blue Shirt, we love you. I just wanted to give a couple shout outs. One to Nathan, NATO is one of the salt of the earth guys. I've had a few times where I've been short of money. And I said, hey guys, I'm a bit short. NATO's always come to the party. He's always been a great guy. And I just want to say thank you. Thank you. I also want to say thank you to Bugsy Malone. Bugsy Malone sent me a few dollars there when I was a bit stuck as well. Bugsy's a great guy. Great guy. Yeah. So, I got to tell you guys, it's, yeah, my back's been a bit sore. My back, I think I'm going to get a new chair. I think it's because I've been doing these live streams longer. And I think my back has been a bit sore. So I'm going to have a look next week. Blue Shirt Buddha, $2. It's Monday Night Live with the Pontiff. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I'm using a garden chair at the moment. I'm using a garden chair because it's got arms. And I'm putting a pillow at times to pad it. It's all very complicated, you know. Okay, let's keep going here. Next, we've got Jamie Opulence is in the house. He's got a very exciting purchase has come to fruition. Envy Scotsman, $3. Tim at Watch Show floating around talking garbage. Hey guys, that's just the way it goes there. Yeah, I gotta be honest with you. I'm not sure whether I want to do something with him. Bear seems to like Tim. I think it might be good just to let him flounder and sink. But we'll talk about it a bit later there. Ken Fresno. Arch, remember British cars use Lucas Electrics because a gentleman doesn't set about motoring at night. Lucas, the Prince of Darkness. Lucas Electricals, man, they have fiked up so many good British motors. It's not funny. Use Bosch. If they used Bosch, they wouldn't have those problems. I am posting the link. Let's get a crowd on the stream. Marcelo, he wants to talk about his personal life. He's married to a Japanese lady. I'm happy to explore it if the crowd wants me to do that. Otherwise, we got Irex Guy. Hello, Irex Guy. How are you?
Hello. Doing well. How are you doing?
Not too bad. And we got Marcelo with the bird. How are you, Marcelo?
Hey, how you doing?
Irex Guy, I want to ask you something seriously, man, because I love you.
Go for it.
How the fuck do you survive?
No, I'm awesome.
Man, I got to be totally honest with you. I've looked at the Irex Guy channel, I don't want to be nasty. I mean, look, I love you. You know, you're a good friend. You got all this equipment. You got all this production shit.
Mommy, take coffee.
How do you actually make any money, Irix guy? Please tell me that. Please tell me how you make any fucking money.
Well, YouTube's not my only shtick. I've got a lot of marketing.
Yeah, but you've got 8,200 plus videos.
Yeah.
Okay, and the last video you did, to give you an idea. I mean, do you find it disheartening? You do a video, bacon, tomatoes, and sea salt. You had 8 views.
Yeah, but I just posted that before I got on here.
Okay. And before that, 2 days ago, did Marco steal Archie's donors? Hey, man, that's a good one. Jump on that bandwagon. 3 days ago, timepieces for tomorrow, 99 views. Can you survive on that?
I can survive.
So let's just clarify that. I get about $4 per 1,000 views. So you made about 40 cents.
I'd have to look, but I am going to start doing a lot more live streams.
Holy shit! And we got Diego.
Hey, Marcelo, how are you? Marcelo, do me a favor.
Yeah.
Don't talk about your personal life on the stream. Be smarter than that.
Okay.
Be smarter than that, dude.
Why you say that?
Because Archie, it's fucked up. Don't
fucked
talk
up?
about
He's
mistresses and shit, Marcelo. It's gonna get back to you and it's gonna fuck your life up.
You reckon it will?
Be smarter than that.
Yeah, don't worry.
Seriously, Marcelo. Marcelo,
Yeah.
don't fucking do it. All right, hey Archie, guess what?
What's that? Now that you've stolen our thunder,
Super chat.
guess what?
Super chat.
Super
Guess
chat.
what?
See ya.
Guess what? What the fuck's wrong with that guy? You know this, Marcelo? He's a loser. You know that? Don't listen to that loser. This is your only
he's a
chance
nice kid,
at
you know,
YouTube
he's a nice
fame.
kid.
It's fleeting. CB, $20. Sorry, I have a late meeting and I can't attend the chats tonight. But where is my good friend Bear? Arr, I want the Bear. He's probably busy. Bear actually has a job. He's got a job. I got to tell you, that Submariner no date looks amazing on your wrist, Irix guy.
I think it's the best.
Irix guy, your channel was amazing.
Oh, it still is.
Come on, Irix guy. I mean, seriously, I'm not trying to... I love you, right? But you're getting...
It's about watching the channel also?
No, he mainly talks about drones and... I mean, I'm just looking at your last videos, right?
Wait till you see what's coming, though. It's going to blow up.
But, Irix guy, how to butter corn on the cob? Who the fuck wants to know that?
I got how to shuck corn, too.
Should Jago LeCoultre be worn on a bracelet? 195. You know, it's almost not worth doing. Reggae Beach, 165. Snake Gators review, 131. Man, unless you're getting a couple thousand views, you're wasting your time. And the food, I got to be completely honest with you, the food looks absolutely revolting, okay? Okay.
This is lower middle class gourmet.
It's trailer park sort of food. I mean, Irix guy, I love you. You're loyal to me. You're loyal. How do we help you, man? I'm serious. How do we help you?
We'll have to do some live streams here.
I mean, I'm serious, man. How do we help you? Is it really going okay?
Well,
seriously, no bullshit. Just tell me the truth. No one's watching.
I mean, it's going, but I've got to get so you know, drones have become more regulated, right? Yeah, and drones are kind of my big thing. So I got to figure out something else. You know, what's the next drone to obsess over on my channel?
Yeah.
That's what I got to figure out.
I had a good friend of mine, you know, Lux Report, that guy.
Yeah, he's big.
No, he's not. Not. He's not big, okay? He had that elite luxury. I bought it off him.
Oh, that's who sold. Oh, okay.
And that guy there. Oh, hello. Who's that? Who's in your house? Who's that? Just walked by, Marcelo.
Ah, my wife.
Oh, say hello to her. We like to say hello. Hello. Because
Does she
I
have a
think I
bird on
owe
her
her an
shoulder?
apology.
Does she have a
I
bird
owe
too?
her an apology. She thought I was nasty. Just let me say sorry for you, okay? She's okay. I'll just say sorry. Hey.
I should believe you. She actually already left. She went to work now.
What work has she got?
No, this
How many
actually
days a week?
yeah. Actually, I understood. The dentist is basically it's a job kind of for 6 months because of actually there is a girl that actually getting a pregnancy break, so
Yeah,
she
so
actually do the.
is it full time? How many days a week is it, this job?
No, going to be as a dentist agent it for I think 5 days a week.
I thought you
this
said it
is
was 1 day a week. What the fuck? Marcelo, what are you going to do in
yeah
your
I think
restaurant? This is a
no it's
disaster.
okay I can yeah but it's only
It's
morning
okay.
anyway I
What the
open the
fuck are
restaurant.
you talking about? Marcelo, that's a disaster. If you don't have a couple, this whole business is based on you and her. You schmooze the punters, and she does the backroom stuff, keeps the plates circulating, keeps the drinks coming, keeps the food coming. Marcelo, what the fuck are you talking about? This is death to your business. And she didn't even give you a kiss goodbye. What the fuck?
It's
Marcelo,
okay actually.
that is a
Yeah, I'm here.
disaster. That's a fucking disaster. Hello, Saad.
Hello, Archie. How are you?
I'm okay.
Why are
Irex
you
guy,
angry?
I don't know what the bigger disaster is. Marcelo's marriage and business or your YouTube channel, Irex guy.
That's a
How
tough
does
one, man.
Alex?
What is the bigger disaster? My fuck. I gotta be totally honest with you. I mean, I do YouTube as a full-timer, okay? I do it, okay? Like me, hate me, whatever, but I've done it for a while now, right?
You
And
done
I
it longer
gotta
than
tell
that.
you,
Like,
Irex guy,
like
you're not
12
gonna survive
years.
getting 100 fucking views, man.
Yeah. If I didn't
It's
own all
almost
these
as
other
bad as
businesses.
my super chats today, guys. The super chats today. Far out, man. I gotta tell you, Irex guy, what the fuck is happening? Can I ask you that, man? You gotta find the next big thing because it ain't gonna. Yeah, Van Lux, $2.79. Does your wife kiss you goodbye? You betcha she does. She brings in those little pancakes and coffee at intermission time. I wouldn't put up with a woman who just walks off like that. Fuck me dead. And Marcelo, you told me it was 1 fucking day a week. 5 days? And then it's not even a full-time job. She's just filling in for someone who's on maternity leave. There's no full-time job. It's going to destroy your fucking business. Man, you know what the fuck your problem is? You know what the fucking problem is? You need to grow a set of balls and tell her, honey, you fucked my life.
Could,
Fuck me dead. Fuck me dead. You were just going to tell her you're going to kill my $100,000 business with your pathetic fucking job. That's what you say to these bitches. Fuck me dead. Kurt, Instagram, superlative, ATX, $2. This panel is a total dude, Arch. Hench, no money. I got it. Seriously, Marcel, let's not fuck around here, okay? We're not going to talk personal life. Fine. Go be like Diego, you know, in his 30-foot ceilings. You know, you can't fucking live up there, can you? I got to tell you this seriously. You know what? What a fucking disaster. She's working 5 days a week at the dentist. She's going to come home tired and angry. What did she even...
Could be.
You know what, Marcelo? I think it's fucking over. Do you own the business or it's a partnership with her?
Partnership.
How about you buy her out and tell her to fuck off because she's not putting any... She's just got a new job. She's abandoning you. Do you understand this? She is fucking abandoning you. Let me just put this into perspective. You know the Titanic?
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
She's in the lifeboat and rowing away, okay? She's not looking for you on the door, floating by. She's rowing away. Marcelo, can you fucking not see this or what? Seriously, let's just not fuck around here. Your marriage is a disaster. You've told me privately your marriage is a disaster. Well, actually, to be honest with you, when you marry most Japanese women, they are fantastic in marketing. They are amazing. They are the best women in the world. They suck you in. And then once you have married them, put the ring on their finger, let me tell you this. Caveat emptor, right?
Buyers beware.
Okay, let me tell you, you know what I said to my wife? You know what I said to my wife? I tell you this, man, seriously, man. Caveat emptor, that's let the buyer beware. Okay, now, there's the opposite, let the seller beware. What's that? Come on, guys, do you know what that is?
Yeah, but
What's the seller? Well, let the seller beware. What's the seller? Latin, let the seller beware. What is that in Latin? Tell me this. Come on, you guys. Come on, give it to me. You guys, come on, guys.
Seller beware is...
Come on, give it to me.
I still don't understand how does he survive?
Come on, give it to me.
Chatel Imtor. No.
Give it to me.
I think I completely lost it. But
It's caveat vendidor. Vendidor. There you go. Caveat vendidor. Okay, let the vendor be fucked. Fuck the vendor. Marcel, you know what your fucking problem is? You know what your fucking problem is?
I'm too soft.
You never fucking say anything. Oh, that's okay. You want to work 5 days a week? That's okay. No worries. Marcel, you got to say to her, what the fuck are you doing? We're in this shitty business. I want to get out. I hate your fucking guts. You don't fuck anymore. You're absolutely no fucking use to me. This is what you say. You are absolutely no fucking use to me. I fucking hate your guts. I fucking hate your sniggering. I hate you more than you hate me. That's what you should say. I hate you more than you hate me. But I'm not going to abandon the business. We've got to pay the rent every month. It's 15 fucking thousand shekels a month. I got to bring in the bucks. I got to bring the bucks in. Instead, you say, oh, that's okay. She's working fine. Do you think she's going to have time after she's worked all fucking day to then come to the restaurant and wash fucking dishes? Are you fucking kidding yourself? Or what? Is there brain damage or what the fuck is the problem? Is there brain damage?
Yeah, it is. It is. You know, after you stay...
Are you so fucking stupid? Are you so fucking stupid? Are you fucking out of your mind? Brian Christopher, $5. How much to let but Diego? He left. I didn't boot him. He left. Marcelo, man, you're a friend. Can I just say this to you? No bullshit.
Yeah, of course.
How fucking stupid. You told me it was 1 day a week. Part-time. You didn't fucking tell me it was 6 months, maternity leave, full-time. Man, you're running a fucking restaurant.
Yesterday I found out.
You're running a fucking restaurant.
Yeah.
You two are in partners. If my business partner did that to me, you know what I would do? I'd break his fucking legs. If my business partner said we were running a business together and he just said, I got another job, I would say, hey, please come here. I'm going to break your fucking legs because we are committed to a lease. We can't pull out of the lease. We've already got furniture, cooking equipment. We've spent $100,000 fucking dollars in this business. You can't just walk out. The only way you walk out is in a coffin. Marcelo, what the fuck is wrong with you? Say, oh, okay, see you later, honey. Are you out of your fucking mind? Marcelo, fuck
He's
me
scared.
dead. Do you not see what I'm saying? Am I completely wrong? Please. Am I completely wrong? Yes or no? Tell me, please, for God, oh God, oh God. Am I wrong or not?
No, I'm going to explain. No, you're not wrong. But
Am I wrong? I mean, let me put it this way. You got a business, it's gone shit. COVID. You've got $100,000 worth of equipment, shop fit out, all this shitty stuff there. You've got stock. You have got, the business is a 2-person business. You have front of house, back of house. You know what? She and a wife, I got to be honest with you, man. Barbsby, $2. Okay, thank you, Barbsby. We appreciate the $2. Man, can you not see why the fuck your business is going down the shit or not? Do you see this or not, man? You can't have her leaving. You guys are part. If you hate each other's guts, you say, look, honey, I hate you. You hate me. We got to keep the business going so we can sell it and then we can split the money. If you walk out on me, I can't. I'm fucked. Do you not see this? How fucking stupid are you, Marcelo?
The thing is now is still under.
There is no fucking thing. Marcelo, she didn't even say goodbye to you as she left.
Yeah.
Marcelo, she hates your guts. Are you this fucking stupid? Are you this fucking stupid not to see this or what?
Maybe she's cheating.
I don't know.
Saad, that's the least of his problems, okay? Saad, it's really... Saad, I hope she is cheating. At least if she was cheating, she could have some spark. Saad, let me just ask you this. You're a businessman, Saad, right?
Yes.
Okay, so he went to Japan. He bought this little business, okay? He built this little business. It was quite... Just let me read this super chat. Lapo 76, $9. Marcelo, Archie is right. Don't be so agreeable. And we've got Super Rodent, $2. Marco, take wife for long walk in Aokigahara Park. Is that the suicide forest?
I don't know, but it sounds like it.
There is no love between them.
Saad, forget the love. They hate each other's guts, okay? But the thing is, they're partners. They own this business. The business is probably worth... He's paid about $300,000 in goodwill, in setting it up, the equipment. It's actually a good idea. It's aged meat, and they sell the wines, Israeli wines. It's quite an interesting idea, okay? Now, what's happened is, Saad, he was making really good money for a couple years. Then he tried to get a business partner who ripped him off, okay?
Yes.
So he kicked out the business partner, okay? Then what happened? What happened was his wife and him are running this business, then COVID hit. So obviously it's a very much a hospitality business. It's not like selling noodles like a McDonald's. This is high-end eating, because what happens is the customers come in, they eat expensive meats. Zoe, $3. Marcel, drop the bird. Women hate creepy bird men. Almost as bad as creepy cat women.
Actually, I have a cat too.
Yes. Look, what I'm trying to say is, Saad, so he's got the business. It's gone bad because of COVID. The people aren't coming as much. You know what I mean, Saad?
Yes.
But if the business is bad, just survive. Like, I fucking rang him on Friday, and his wife decided we're not going to open today.
Super chat!
Super chat!
Brian, Christopher, thank you so much. You are today's legend. Just tipping to show support for the pontiff. Brian, Christopher, thank you. Saad, his wife on Friday said, oh, we're not going to open. Friday night, Saturday night, that's your big 2 nights in the fucking restaurant business. Do you understand?
Exactly. Totally.
He's still paying $15,000. This is $15,000 US a month in rent. $15,000 fucking $1,000 and she decides, oh, we'll open next week. She's after work, is she going to come to the restaurant and clean or what?
Yeah.
No, you tell me. Tell me what the fuck is going on, because you know what? You're an idiot. You know why you're a fucking idiot, Marcel? Because you didn't put your foot down and say, honey, you can't get another job. Let's sell the business. If you want out of the business, sell the business, and then you can do whatever the fuck you want. But we got to sell this business. We can't just abandon it. You can't just walk out now. What happens if you walk out? You lose everything you've... What?
No, if I walk out, I'm actually the most important thing in the shop.
Yeah, but you still need support staff. You need her to help you. You own it together. Yeah. If you're going to pay staff, there's no profit. Do you understand that?
Of course.
Actually, that mistress of yours, do you reckon she'd come and help you a bit?
I don't think so. I think she's working. Never asked actually what she's doing, but I think.
Okay.
I guess she's busy.
I think you need to get You need to get some staff. Okay. Can you get a local girl? I can't believe the wages are so high. My wife used to work in hospitality in Japan, and she said the wages were about $10 US an hour. Are you sure they're $20 an hour now?
Yeah, they increased the wages, and also and the problem is, super
rodent, $2. Marcel, you need Thai chicken girl, very hard workers. Look, man, I got to tell you honestly, Marcel.
Next super chat.
Why didn't you fucking say anything to her? Sam Davidson, £10. Sell up and run, my friend. Seriously, do you not see this as a problem? Oh, that's okay. See you later, honey. So what the fuck is she going to do tonight when she finishes her work? She's going to come to the restaurant or what? Well, just explain this bullshit to me, can you?
Yeah, is still under this... call it a crisis, a crazy situation. The government actually said, actually announced that the opening going to be in the 1st of October.
So how are you supposed to pay the rent till then?
We get I mean, we need to fill up a lot of paperwork, and we're getting some support. Not exactly that he help fully, but he help a bit.
Marcel,
but if you
are you opening the restaurant tonight? Yes or no?
If you open the school.
What?
Yeah, if you open, you get in Moscow because then you will not get a little bit of support that you might get. You know, it's a little bit tricky now.
Marcel.
Marcel is scared of her. I can see that. He's scared of her.
Saad, do you understand what I'm saying? I know I'm a bit of an asshole, but am I right or wrong? Tell me this.
If before she makes some more problems for him, he should show her some muscles, please. It's about time show her some muscles.
Let me tell you this. You know what happened to my wife? Okay, so my wife was a nurse in Japan. Let me tell you the story. Can I tell you this?
Hey, you're married twice Japanese, right? I mean,
no, only one Japanese.
Super chat.
Okay.
Gentlemen's Hangout, $2. Figured out why your back is sore. Carrying the show. Ha ha ha. We love you, JJ. I love him. And Andrew, £2. Diego threw Marcella under the AC3 bus. Get on, Diego. And let's get JJ on. JJ, jump on, man. I miss you. I miss you. People are saying you stabbed me. You don't want to come on anymore. Jump on the show. Come on. Show your face. Look, let me just say this. My wife said to me, okay, so she was a registered nurse in Japan, and they not recognize her qualification here because it's a Japanese degree, right? So when she applied, because we got a nursing council, they wouldn't give her RN. They gave her EN, which EN is a lower level. So you got AIN, that's what Green Room was doing. That's like just basically you clean their asses and, bedpans and shit, do all the grunt work. You have EN, and then you have EEN. That means endorsed enrolled nurse. Then you have RN, and then you have clinical nurse. Okay?
And her level was clinical in Japan?
My wife actually was a midwife in Japan, so she was actually almost like clinical, okay? But I'm just telling you the story. Wow. I had to fight with the nurse registration board. I said, look, she has done nursing in Australia because she'd worked in aged care a bit, because I said to her, get some experience, do this. This is what you do. I wrote a letter. They said, do 4 university subjects, and we give you RN. Okay? She got RN. And then she couldn't get a prac. They wouldn't give her prac. They wouldn't give. So to get her license, she needs to work for 30 days in a hospital to get the prac. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
They refused to give her prac experience. So if she can't get the prac, she can't get her license. You know what I mean?
Wow.
I wrote to the minister and said, what the fuck is going on here? This is somebody who's done nursing. She's all ready to go, and she can't get a prac.
Could be racist issues.
No. It's because they mainly give prac to the university students coming in, not to adult admissions. The fucking hospital rang me the next day and said, she starts next week. I didn't argue with them and say, oh, next week's not convenient. I said, yes, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Right?
This is the way. Yes.
Okay? Then, you know what happened then? So then she got a full-time job at the hospital. Full-time. In a government hospital.
Wow.
Then, you know, all these women, they have harebrained schemes. She said to me she wants to quit the job and do full-time cosmetic Botox, because you need to be an RN to do needles. Anything with needles, you need to be an RN, okay? She wants to do that. The course was $10,000, right? So now for me, just remember this. When she got the full-time job at the hospital, I turned down a massive job in Papua New Guinea. KBR offered me a job on a project because it's away from home. The money was about $180,000 a year.
Wow.
It's danger money too, because Papua New Guinea is a dangerous country, but the money would have been massive. I turned it down because she got a job at the hospital. I realized this is a very good thing to have. Then my wife says to me she wants to quit the job and do this cosmetic Botox. You know what I said to her? This is what I said to her.
Yes.
If you resign from your job, our fucking marriage is over. I said, let me just explain it to you. I said, if you resign, we are fucking over.
Great.
And in the period before you make the decision, you still need to fuck me, because there's no fucking point in me having you around if you don't fuck. You're no fucking use to me if you don't fuck. I said, so it's up to you. You want to go? You fucking go. I said this to her, right? I never heard a word about it again. She stayed at the hospital, never heard a word about it again.
You know how to do it.
You need to be a leader. You're a fucking mouse. You're a mouse. You're not a fucking man. And you know what? Years later, okay, you could say I'm an asshole, but then I'm the man who takes the hard decisions. But I bought her the Birkin bags as presents. She wants expensive presents. I also share the glory. I bought her many beautiful things, jewelry and stuff. Okay, I know how it works.
Chicken carrot rule.
I'm not a complete asshole. I'm quite nice as well, but I need to make the hard fucking decisions. I'm just telling you. Let me tell you something, Saad. Many years ago, right? This is a year ago. My son he's going on an excursion to America before COVID, right? And the school booked it. We paid a deposit, $600 deposit. And then COVID hit and the travel agency said, we're not going to refund. Sorry, you lose your money. I rang them up and said, you don't understand. Okay, you don't understand. I need my money back because my son has seen this happen. He needs to know if someone rips him off, you break their fucking legs to get your money back. He needs to know how business works. There's the soft cock like Marcel. There's the fucking cunt who will break your legs to get his $600 back. He needs to learn this business lesson. he was going to America. It was a business class. It was his business studies group. They need to know. Sometimes you need to break his fucking legs to get your money back.
Super chat.
Does that make sense or not?
I totally understand.
Mm.
And I said to the guy, you know what? I said to the guy who wouldn't give me any of the money back, I said, I'm going to take you to court. I will do everything legal, and then if I still don't win, I'll break your fucking legs! That's what I said to him. Right?
Mm.
Now, just because I said I'd break his leg doesn't mean I actually will break his legs. I mean, you can just say
Sometimes you
that
have
shit.
to. No, sometimes you have to break some legs.
Well, I mean, I'll think about it. I don't really want to go to jail, Marcel. But what I'm trying to tell you is, sometimes in life, you've got to be tough.
Super
What
chat.
the fuck your wife has done to you is a disgrace, Marcel. And you're weak. The leads are weak. You're
Super chat.
weak. You are weak. You're a weak man.
He's weak.
Timepiece Fund, $2. Tell the story, Arch. Business is for assholes. Look, you don't have to be a complete asshole. I don't agree with that, okay?
Mm.
You don't need to be a complete asshole, but sometimes, if you get taken advantage with, you need to.
One more.
Dave, £5. No AD history. Can buy 126610 rose gold black dial. Good watch for retail price or not. Be nice to Marcelo, for fuck's sake. What the hell is that? A 12661. That's a
Dangerous, no?
what's a 12? It's got me stumped.
Hey, Green Room, tell me a joke. Tell me a joke.
It is a
Green Room.
digit.
Green
Green
Room, can
Room.
you see? Can you see what I'm saying to Marcel or not? You're in business. Come on, tell me. What do you think?
Well,
Be honest. Just be honest.
to
Completely
be-
honest.
you have to be very tough sometimes, and that's it. You got to be tough.
And look at the way he's laughing. You know, Archie, I cannot take this anymore. You know, you are making this guy understand the issue, and he's making fun of himself. He's still laughing at himself. I don't know.
No. He laughs when he's nervous. No.
Okay.
No. I actually, I tell you, Marcel has got severe mental problems. Okay.
Okay.
He laughs when it's so bad he doesn't know what to do. No, because that makes me angry. My friend Jerry, that's my ex-wife's new husband. He laughs when things are gone really, really bad. Marcel is the same mental problem.
Hey, Green Room, tell us a story. Tell us a story.
Anything to get us out of this discussion.
No,
Let me just say this:
what happened
a
today?
1261. Sorry, 126121. I'm just calling this up now, right? I'll tell you exactly what it is. It's a Yachtmaster 40 Ever Rose.
Oh,
You
wow.
can get that's the two-tone Ever Rose. Look, you know what? Let me just say this to you. I don't think it's the greatest. I actually think it's a beautiful watch. Do you want the watch? Are you trying to make money? What are you trying to do? I don't understand, Dave. Sometimes in life, you know what I would do if I were you? Do you really want that model? It's actually expensive. Because it's two-tone, it's a fucking expensive watch. Okay? It's not cheap. My opinion is, do you really want it or you don't want it? I don't understand what the fuck you want to do. Is it a good price?
I think he said that he can get it probably from AD, this watch.
He can
Do you
at
recommend?
retail. But that watch is soft. Do you understand? That watch is really fucking soft, okay? It's probably the least desired fucking sports. It's two-tone. It's actually I like it. I like it, okay? Let me say this to you. I like the fucking thing, right? But is it a bargain? I don't understand what your question is. Do you want to make money out of this? Are you going to keep this watch as a one and done? Is this your grail? What the fuck are you trying? Personally, it's about 20,000 Aussie, over 20,000 Aussie. What's that? 15,000 US. My advice to you, do you really want this watch, or what watch do you want? I don't understand. What watch do you want? Okay? Personally, Andrew, £5. You want a Ferrari or not? The leads are not weak. You're weak. Get Marcelo's wife on live. No, I can't. She doesn't want to come on. Marcelo, grow a set and go out on your shield. Go out on your shield. Look, you don't have to be nasty to her. You just got to say to her, honey, what the fuck are you doing to me? We've got all our money tied up in this business. You can't just get a job. It's going to sink like the Titanic. What the fuck are you doing to me? You just got to tell her the truth. You don't need to pussyfoot it around. You just got to say to her, honey, what the fuck? You told me it was 1 day a week. I'm happy with 1 day a week. You want to try something else? That's okay. But 5 days a week? You didn't even discuss it with me before you made the decision. What the fuck is your problem, you piece of shit? That's what you need to do, man. Seriously. Saad?
Totally. Yes.
What the fuck is wrong with this man?
He's weak. Archie, he's weak. He cannot take it.
But do you understand what I'm okay. I admit, I dramatize things a little bit, okay?
No. It's actually,
It's just
he's weak. He's maybe in love or something with her. He's trapped, actually. He's a gaijin. You know gaijin?
Yeah.
He's a gaijin. That is the problem. I now understand. He's locked.
He's locked?
Yeah.
So what does he do then? There's nothing he can do. He's fucked.
He's bankrupt in Israel. He cannot, take any risks here in Japan.
Is he
So
bankrupt in Israel? How do you know he's bankrupt in Israel?
what is he doing in Japan then?
I never had a business in Israel, so
he's after
Super
pussy.
chat.
He's after unlimited pussy, Saad.
Super
I mean,
chat.
come on. That's not going to make... I just hang on. I've got to get these super chats here. Andrew, £5. The leads are not weak. We did that one.
No.
Andrew, £2. Everything you want is on the other side of fear.
Yeah, look, Irix guy, I have to admit, you didn't steal your background from me. I actually stole it from you.
No, but that's
I
the green
agree.
screen. Look, Irix guy's channel is a joke. Okay? I don't know how the fuck he makes any money.
And I'll tell you the latest in the saga.
Saad, can I just say this to you? I don't think I'm a fantastic businessman or a fantastic manager, but I can see bullshit a mile away. Can I say that to you,
Right.
Saad?
Yes.
Irix guy is fooling himself if he thinks he honestly is going to survive with those numbers.
What about the sport tech? What do y'all think about this strap?
Oh, it's okay.
But
Irix guy, you got to
least
focus
Irix-
on your business. Your business is
But at
shit.
least Archie guy is not weak, He has disadvantage. He's not weak.
His disadvantage.
I'm
He's
disappointed.
socially inept. That's what he is.
There you
I'll
go.
tell you guys, the latest in the saga is that
Super chat.
his background is now green too.
Mm-hmm.
Rich Kuma, $5. Hey, Art, should I get a birth year date just or spend considerably more for an Explorer? I'm 37, if that matters. To tell you the truth, I fucking hate over-polished birth year watches. They look fucked. You know that? The only birth year watches you get is if you're like 20.
I've got
Birth
another
year
polished
watches?
birth year watch for ArchieLuxury in 1972.
Yes, that's right. Look,
Another super
They-
chat.
super chat. Seriously, get the fucking Explorer. Who the fuck buys a date just? Andrew, £2. Arch, stop soft cooking this. Tear down and build up. Okay, let me just say, okay, an EDH 1614, $2. Marcel needs 5 nights on suit. Look, I tell you what he needs. Marcel, okay, let's take the jokes away. If I was in partnership with you, say we had the Israeli meat business, right? And I said to you, me and you, if I said, Marcel, I'm going to get a job. Sorry, what the fuck would you say to me? You would say to me, Paul, what the fuck are you doing? We've got all this money tied up. I'm stuck in an expensive lease. You're going to kill me. I need someone front of house, and I can't do it all myself.
Yeah.
Arch, our good buddy, the Timepiece Fund. I think he'd like
Yes.
a link to the thinger.
Yes, bring him on. He's a businessman. I tell you what, he's a Gurkha. He will fucking tell you the truth. Jamie Opulence. Jamie Opulence is here. Jamie.
The class is here.
Jamie.
Hello.
How do we fix
Jamie.
Marcel's problem? Do you understand what the problem is or not? Do you understand, Jamie?
Well, it sounds like he's in a bit of a predicament. But
Jamie, it's a fucking disaster. So he's got a business. Let me just recap this. He's got a business in Japan. he's probably put $300,000 into. He's outfitted it. He's got cooking equipment. By the way, Jamie, you know secondhand cooking equipment in Japan, you know how much it's worth?
Yeah, a lot.
Fuck all! Secondhand
Okay.
cooking equipment
Yeah,
is worth
but
nothing.
can the restaurant actually open right now, or is it closed for COVID rules?
It's closed
You're
for
opening
COVID.
in October.
Yeah,
It's opening
so
in October.
that's why the wife
Timepiece
is working.
Fund. Timepiece Fund. How
How
are
you
you?
doing? How are you?
Timepiece Fund. Can you see this business problem Marcel's got or not?
I can comment on the business, but not on the marital problems, Arch.
Okay, what should he do in his business? I want to hear it from Jamie and from Timepiece Fund. You guys are both successful businessmen, and also Saad, 3 business leaders. I'm going to put them down the bottom line. So we're going to go through Timepiece Fund first. You tell me how he fixes what should he do? Jamie will tell us next, and then Saad. Go,
Jamie-
Timepiece Fund.
Jamie got in there early. Jamie, why don't you go?
Okay,
Yeah,
well, Jamie,
I
go
want to
first.
ask.
Jamie,
I need
go
to
first.
ask. I need to understand a bit better the situation. Marcelo, can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
How was the
Go ahead.
business before COVID? How
It was good
was
before COVID. The
yeah.
business was doing so well, he actually wanted to expand it. He got an Israeli he got a person to do things for him. The partner ripped him off $100,000 US. And he tried
But before COVID, business was good. It was sustainable.
Before COVID, he had holidays, international holidays. It was providing the lifestyle he wanted.
Before COVID, it was pretty much stable.
Stable.
I think.
Wasn't brilliant,
Yeah.
but wasn't terrible.
Yeah. So, but I mean, look, you're giving him a hard time, but it sounds like his wife can't actually work right now because the restaurant has to be closed.
But it's
So
first of
that's
October.
why she's working.
1st of October. It's only fucking 9 days away, Jamie.
Yeah, well, yeah.
No,
What?
When's the missus coming back from the other job?
There's one more thing.
And then hang on a
There's one more
minute.
thing.
The missus only told him about it yesterday. And she told him it's a 1 day a week part-time job. And he thought that's okay. But it turns out it's
Super
only
chat.
a 6-month stint.
Yeah.
And it is also full-time. So what's the chance of her going to a day job, working her guts out, then coming back to wash dishes in Marcel's
chat.
business? I tell you what, if you can't smell failure, you're a fucking idiot. ED8614. Do carry out private cooking courses or sublet. Look, Marcel's tried many things, including YouTube. That was another disaster. I've got Dis in the comments, but I want you to shut your fucking mouth, Dis. You've got nothing worthy to add to this conversation, so just shut your mouth and sit there, okay?
I like the background.
Yeah, this.
What the fuck is going on?
Okay, so Jamie, what does he do then? Okay, you haven't got an answer. I want to know.
How long,
What do you want to know? I can tell you
When
everything.
did the
You
missus
just-
start this job? When did she get this
she
job?
started yesterday.
Yeah, well,
today.
she shouldn't have got it because she knows it's opening in 9 days.
This is the thing. We're not sure. Because
Well,
Yeah.
the government has said it can
because they
open.
delaying all the time the things. So, but in theory, we needed to open already in August.
So the money she
The other
makes,
time
is she
cruising.
going to put that into your joint account, or that's just her money?
She's putting in the business in the account, of course.
I
This
don't
is
know. You
actually
tell me,
to-
because everything else is a disaster. I don't, of course, anything with you. Your choices are so poor. There is no, of course. I thought you're an idiot. I thought you're an idiot to allow her to even apply for another job when she's working in your business. That's what I thought.
Is it a
Of
friend's
course.
dentist? Is it a friend's dentist practice?
No, she applied for this job.
He's a friend.
They're all
that,
fucking
basically-
friends, okay?
Yeah.
And
That's where you got to be
and-
careful.
yeah, and also the
So-
thing is, we're getting a little bit money for, to keep the business closed, but it seems it's not quite enough. So that's why also she applied for apply. She got actually the opportunity to get the job that might help.
But
a
what's
little
going to
bit
happen the
to,
1st of October? You're
Yeah,
apparently
so
open in October.
1st of October, reopen, she's coming straight back. Is that right?
Of course.
Yeah, so she was literally, it's 1st of October,
no,
you're okay to...
No, Jamie, Jamie, she signed up for 6 months. She can't just pull out of this job. So she's going to be tired and grumpy and more angry. She's already mentally not there.
Not exactly.
Sorry?
I mean, depends. Not exactly, because we talked already also yesterday. Depends how busy the business is going to be. Unfortunately, we believe it's not going to be so busy. That's why it's actually okay to work 5 days a week. In case it becomes busy, she can give 1 day, 2 days ahead when we actually know that these bigger tables, so then she can take a day off. I mean, and then stay in the shop. So
in Japan, they don't like you taking days off like that, Marcel. They don't like you taking.
It's actually not the first time that we do something like that. I mean, it happened once in the past also, but this time with the COVID, it become a little bit more.
What was she doing whilst the restaurant was closed? So she's just been spending time at home, bored. What's she actually been doing?
Actually, me and her, we work together in the. I actually was working as a sous chef in the NBC team, the media in the Olympics for 1 month.
NBC,
yeah, and she was working as well, not as a sous chef, but she's working as like serving the food.
So you've actually been working whilst the Olympics have been on. That's useful.
Exactly. So we work together there. So it was actually okay to our situation. I think regarding a lot of other business here in Japan is a little bit better because also we had that Olympic job, and also because we don't actually have a salary and we don't have workers, so we become a little bit more stable. But the truth is, since the COVID came, I mean, we lost close to 70% of our clientele income, because I used to work more on business international meetings and all kinds of things that used to come to my shop. So this we actually don't know when we ever going to come, but and that's why also taking the job that you're taking now. Maybe even I going to take a daily job, because we see that the restaurant is a little bit.
What the fuck can you do then? What the fuck can you do then?
I think I'm a good practical sous chef, but
Uber driver.
He doesn't have a car.
So we're going to see what happens. Look, and
he doesn't speak Japanese well.
I try my luck in YouTube. Let's see how this is going to work.
Yeah, it's a waste of time, Marcelo. You've wasted your time.
I spent already a lot of money for that. Trust me.
Timepiece Fund. How do you fix this disaster up? This is just dragging out and out and out. What the fuck is his problem, Timepiece Fund?
Arch, I don't know much about restaurant business. That's not my forte. But a couple of questions I have is, doesn't Japan have COVID-19 relief fund for small business owners? And here in the U.S., I know that some of restaurant owners have taken $500,000.
It's very limited. Japan normally doesn't give Social Security and that there, so it's very limited.
Yeah, in the United States, it's called PPP, Paycheck Protection Program.
Correct. And some of the folks I know who own these ethnic restaurants, they've taken $500,000, and then literally all of them has been given off. Basically, you don't have to pay back. So that's one thing. The other thing is, Marcelo, whether it's a spouse or family member or any business partner, it's really hard to do business when people are part-time. And if you are going full-time, then, and it gets complicated with spouses, but you need to have the cool head conversation and basically say, look, I'll listen to every input you give. I'll take all advice from everybody, but the decision is mine, right? And once you make the decision, and then you move forward. And that's the only way to give it a shot in any business, I think.
Look, a lot of things that you said is right. I mean, regarding the fund, we did get some support. We didn't get that kind of support, but we did get some support to survive. Not how I'm going to say in an elegant way. We didn't get into minus, but we didn't get of course, into profit at all. I mean, we're pretty much break even, and
well, at the moment, that's probably the best you could hope for. Saad, have you got any advice for
The
our
last
friend?
one, the
Listen.
last thing I
Yeah.
can share with you, Marcelo, is some of the when COVID really hit hard and everything was closed back in March 2020, the restaurant business, they went in full gear. They looked at all the customers they knew and started to call. Literally, somebody was sitting on the phone and calling these people. Hey, how's the family doing? How are you? I know it's a tough time. If cooking is hard because both parents are
that's
working,
a
call them
timepiece
up and say,
fun.
"Look, I'm here to
That's
deliver
a
the
brilliant idea. Marcelo, instead of making stupid YouTube videos, you should get on the phone ringing your good customers. How are you going? Just want to say hello. We're still in business.
Yeah.
How are you?
we
You
did
got to
that.
schmooze. You know what? You
We
got to
did that.
schmooze your good customers. Do you understand?
Super chat.
Super chat, yeah. We
Okay.
did that, actually.
You did that. Well, you've got to do it more. Marcelo, $5, £5, Andrew. Marcelo, pick up the phone and start dialing or go home and tell your wife your troubles. The leads are
Okay.
weak. The business isn't weak. You're weak. Let me just say this to you. I got to say something to you. What really concerns me, Marcelo, I think you're full of shit. Okay? Let me say this, Jamie. Let me listen to this, Jamie. He
Super
has
chat.
got a bad situation. Instead of concentrating on his wife getting minor clerical roles, she should have said, I can work until we resume the business. Instead, she said, oh, yeah, I can do 6 months. She really cannot do 6 months because once you reopen, you need her full on board.
Immediately.
Immediately. You can't have her just doing this because she's frantic. So what's going to happen is she's going to work there for a week, and then your business comes, they turn the switch on, and you guys are busier than ever. She's going to have a breakdown.
No, if we become busy and ever, that's actually going to be amazing. But we don't actually see it coming that
Marcel,
fast, to
you
be
guys
honest.
don't seem to be able to predict terribly much. Would you have predicted that your marriage would be a fucking disaster like it is now? So I think your predictions
Yeah,
are
actually,
fucking
I
worth
did.
jack shit. They're worth jack shit, Marcel. That's what your predictions are worth.
Super chat.
Once you see it, $5. Thoughts on Rolex Date 840 Ice Blue Platinum? I like it. I like it. It's a cool watch. It's also a bit of a douchey watch. I got to be honest with you. I think I would rather have a Patek than that. I'd rather have some sort of complicated Patek like a 5146, something like that, than the
How much is the
Platinum
price?
Day. Sorry? They're
Well,
not
how
cheap.
much is the price?
Those there are $100,000 plus.
I think it's better.
Yeah,
Can
Aussie. So what's that? What's a platinum ice with is that with platinum ice blue
Super chat.
ice blue? Look, they're expensive. They're not a cheap watch.
Ice blue is the color of the dial. It is color, but it doesn't have any diamonds, as it is 206 in the end. So it has the polished bezel.
But still, it's a very expensive watch. They're about 70,000, aren't they?
Can I show you
70,
something?
80, yeah.
Yes, Jamie, let's show us something.
Yeah,
Da-da-da-da.
I have a delivery.
Delivery. Let's have a look. And this is the pocket
Whoa,
watch
wow.
you got
Beautiful.
from Collectability.
Tiffany and Co.
Yeah, Tiffany from Collectability, John Reardon.
Super chat.
Dear Jamie, thanks for your business. Hope you will enjoy your Patek Philippe.
Excellent. Congratulations.
What?
Beautiful.
That's John Reardon.
Yep. Yes.
Super chat.
Show us that there. Show us that.
Do you want to see? Shall I open it up?
Yes.
and
Yes.
play?
Do that.
Because it's got the sound, hasn't it?
The minute repeater. Fuck out. See, that's
Nice.
in Patek. That's $500,000.
Mm.
Very
Yeah,
quickly,
not
Dave.
for this.
£5, €5. I don't want to flip. I want to know if the watch is good bang per buck. Datejust is roughly 50% cheaper. Would it be better to hold out for a Datejust? No. I would go to David SW and get a Steel Sports. That's what I would get. Oh,
You
it's
know,
got a
this
double.
this is fucking old. This is 122 years old. 1899.
No
Wow.
way.
It's like older than Australia
And
and
Oh, I think
America.
we missed a super chat
have a look.
from Andrew.
I'm gonna
£5.
open it.
We'll come to that in 1 minute. Okay, just 1 minute there. Andrew, £5. Man up. The business doesn't care about your troubles. Think of yourself. Oh, let's have a look at this. That's inside. That's beautiful. And is it signed Patek on the back there?
No, so it's signed Tiffany on the dial, Tiffany
Yes.
on the dust cover, and Tiffany on the inner workings. Because what I've actually come to realize is that Patek was nothing. It was actually Tiffany that had
Yes.
sort of the upper hand in this relationship
Yes.
with Patek. And it was
Yes.
Tiffany that in some ways saved Patek. So, yeah,
Oh,
it's signed
I
Tiffany.
see. Interesting. That's so interesting, isn't it?
Shall I play
Sure.
the sound?
Sure.
Do you have like the movement is covered with a glass or something? Is
Yes.
covered or?
Yeah,
Yes.
so there's a dust cover, and then finally there's a back which we cover.
So it doesn't have a sapphire. It's because sapphire. It's 1899. They didn't have sapphire.
Yeah, but it doesn't have plastic, nothing. The movement is completely open, right?
Well, that's why.
Well,
it's got
no,
the dust
no,
cover.
we cover the dust. Yeah, exactly. We have the dust cover to cover it.
Let's hear this baby.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it exactly.
Yes.
Because that was for me what I was
Yes.
yearning or mesmerizing to hear the sound of the chime. So I'm just going to take the microphone so it's closer for you guys. Okay.
No way.
I'm
Jamie,
not sure how good
it
that
reminds me of the school bell when I was at the boarding school.
Yeah, it's better than that.
Andrew, man up. The business.
Beautiful.
Man up.
Congratulations.
Andrew, £5.
Thank you.
Man up, Marcel. Business. The business doesn't care about your trouble. Think of yourself as if you are already dead. Take what's left of life and live it properly. I gotta tell you.
One more. You did that one. One more.
Ding, ding, ding.
Actually, you did that
But
one.
yeah.
One more super chat.
Thank you. It's absolutely beautiful, and
Hey, I
I gotta
wrote a
tell
letter.
you.
Arch,
Yes.
I wrote a letter for because this is for my daughter.
Ah, that's so beautiful.
Yeah, so obviously you got me in on the
pens
on the
and
writing
and
letters.
stuff.
Yeah.
Hey man, that's so cool. Jamie,
But yeah, I wrote a cool letter.
it's so cool.
I'm gonna
man.
read it. Ready?
If you want to share it with us, yes, you can.
I'm gonna
It's
read
very
it for
personal.
you.
Very personal,
Okay.
but we will take it. Yes, go on.
To our darling daughter, we are gifting you this stunning dial. We are gifting you this stunning Tiffany dial pocket watch made by Patek Philippe, made in the year 1899, an incredible 122 years ago. There is nothing quite as hypnotic as watching the time tick by on a mechanical watch. Time is all we have. How much time is the guess? We must ensure that the time we do have as a family is lived to the max. We love you forever, Dad and Mum.
Far out. Can I join your family?
No. No, you can't.
Archie, £499.
My God, here we go. £499. Here we go, Dave. Here we go, Dave. £5. I don't want to flip. I want to know if the watch is good bang per buck. Datejust is roughly 50% cheaper. Would it be better to hold? No, the Datejust is not a sports watch. Personally, is that the watch you want? A two-tone Yachtmaster? If it's not, because the money is so high, because it's not a cheap watch, I personally find it very hard to believe that's the watch. That's the watch I find it very hard to believe that is the watch you really want.
You know, Archie, we're talking about how difficult to get a sport Rolex. And I think he saw that one and he thought maybe this is a bargain, you know?
Look, I don't think it's a bargain. If it was a bargain, it wouldn't be available. The market has kind of said that. That's what I'm trying to tell you. NATO, if you're listening here, I'll put you in the group. You need to send me your cell phone number.
Super chat.
Marcel, GB, $2. Marcel needs business advice from Glenn Rudman. I got to tell you, Dis, are you there, Dis?
Yeah, I am.
Okay.
What's up?
Somebody close the door.
Whose phone is that?
Green Run.
It's not mine.
Not mine. It's Archie's.
No, it's not.
It's Archie's mistress.
Not my phone.
It's Archie's mistress. She
Look,
left
let me
it.
say this to you, Marcelo. The problem I have is this, right? She didn't set the terms very well with her friend. She said she would do it for 6 months. Marcelo, you might be opening in 9 days' time. What the fuck are you going to do then? This is a shit situation. And you know what? The timepiece fund, $2. This reminds me of a letter I wrote in WhatsApp to you. Thank you, timepiece fund. Let me just say something quickly. I think Marcelo, this is not a good situation. So she can... This is shit. To be honest with you, this is shit. Can I say that to you?
Yeah.
If she said she's just going to do casual and then she can just work for a week and quit, that's fine. But she has committed to 6 months of working here. What the fuck are you supposed to do next week? 2 weeks' time you open up and she's not available because she's tired in this. Are you going to get staff? Are you going to hire someone? Are you going to hire someone then, are you?
First, we need to see what happened. I don't think the business is that much great right now.
Marcel, are you concentrating on the business or are you concentrating on getting another job? If you're concentrating on getting another job, sell the fucking business and do that. You're confused. You've got to concentrate on your business. Focus or die. Everybody in COVID is in the same position. Now, in her case, the problem is your leadership is so weak, you couldn't make her feel comfortable. It's you that is the problem, Marcelo. I'm telling you this now. You're fired! There you go, I've said it. You're fired, okay? You're fired. Okay? Timepiece fund, he's weak. What do you think?
He's a nice guy, and business is for assholes. You said it, right, Arch?
He's a nice guy. You know what? The problem is, so listen to this. This is how fucking stupid Marcelo is. So she's got a 6 month, 6 month contract, right? You can just imagine after she's worked all day, and in Japan, they work you hard. They work you like a slave. Okay? She's working in this. She's not going to want to come home and then suck up to customers in your restaurant. Have you got brain damage or what? Did you not say to her, honey, don't do that. Just wait for the restaurant to start. Everything. Marcelo, you told me it was 1 day a week. How can it become 5? That's not the deal. This deal is wrong.
I think
you're to blame. You're to blame for your weak leadership.
Super chat.
Timepiece showcase watches, £4.50. How has Irix got over 80,000 subs and Loudmouth Tim only has 232? Tim made napkins and wet wipe vids. Come on, which is more entertaining? No logic. I got to tell you, I honestly, Ziki Zidin, Diego brought this. Okay, don't worry about that. Let me say this to you. I thought, I want to play something to you, okay? Can you remember the good times? Okay? I want to show you something. See this guy here? That's Marcelo's dad. That's Marcelo's dad. You see that guy there? What the fuck? You disappoint him. Marcelo, this bullshit you're doing is disappointing him, okay? Look at him. He's got a cravat, for fuck's sake. Do you understand? What the fuck? Look, that's your dad. What the fuck are you doing? What the fuck are you doing?
My dad is with a Mercedes, actually.
Seriously, Marcelo, it's a disaster. Jamie, this guy here doesn't know what he's doing. Seriously, let me tell you what's wrong with your business. Do you actually get on with your wife? Do you actually talk to her? You got all this time with her, but she seems to hate your guts.
Actually, she helped me quite a lot. Also with the
Did you
YouTube
tell
now,
her,
so-
what the fuck did you do getting a 5-day-a-week job? I thought we said 1 day. Did you ask her that or not?
No, it came up to be a kind of a conversation, so it came up to be actually
What?
okay.
What the fuck are you talking about? You said, honey, let me say this. Honey, you said it was 1 day a week. What the fuck is this 5 days a week?
Maybe it was a misunderstanding.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Saad, what the fuck? What the fuck do we do with this idiot? Tell me honestly.
You know,
Saad.
he doesn't know the basics of business. First of all, he said that break even is a good thing in business. Break even means
No,
you are
it's
in
a
loss,
good-
basically.
Yeah,
It is a loss
exactly.
because you have unforeseen expenditures which you don't count and you are just wasting your time. Secondly, never involve your family into your business. Family owned and operated businesses are always in trouble. You know,
This is true.
Third-
This is true.
and the third thing, the solution, I will give you a very short solution. Try to make her out of your business. She should have her separate job, whatever she want to do, she should do it. Just don't get involved, her involved in your business. Okay, I totally understand restaurant and these
Super chat.
type of businesses. These type of businesses are in problem in this COVID. I know about that, but you can do alternate solutions such as home delivery orders or anything else which you can do as a restaurateur, right? But
Well,
let her
his
stay
business-
away from this.
Okay, you know what? I think he raised a good point. You know what I would do? Listen to this. Listen
Super
to his
chat.
advice. You know what you could say to her? Here we go. Brian BK, $5. What the hell have I been missing? Who the hell are these guys? Is this disaster what happens when I don't watch the stream? Super chat regularly? That's right, Brian. Saad, you know what I would say to your wife, Marcel? Marcel? How many watches, how many Rolexes do you have?
Now 4 Rolex.
How many?
4.
Okay, what ones have you got? You got the meteorite dial, you've got the Smurf. What else do you got?
I have the Sermet and I have the 1803.
Okay. How much money is your business worth before COVID?
It's hard to say because the business.
Just give me a fucking figure. Is it worth 500,000, 100,000? What was it worth?
If I need to sell it, by the way, super chat. I think maybe under 100.
You
Okay.
should not care about the super chat. We will do that.
It's
We
convenient.
will do the super chat. You fucking
Yeah.
Marcelo. Okay, showcase watches £4.50. Marcelo clearly in trouble today. Luxury to last, punishment necessary. Read cover to cover 3 times and accept your punishment like a man. Marcelo, let me say this to you, okay? You know what you say to her, honey? Okay, Marcelo, how quickly could you sell one of those gold Rolexes?
Very fast. I don't want to sell.
Listen to me. I'm giving you advice. What you do is you say to her, so the business was worth 100,000. If you closed it, how much money would you get if you closed the business today? Nothing.
Hard to say. Yeah.
If
Because
the rent,
also, it takes
Maybe
time
a couple $1,000. You know what I would say to her? Honey, here is $20,000 in cash. I've got an offer for 40,000. 40,000 US.
if you sell the business in Japan, you're going to get zero. And I'm going to explain why. Because
And I know why it's zero. Listen to me. What I'm going to say to you is this. You tell her, honey, you can have 20,000 today if you sign the business over to me. It's all my business. I will give you 20,000 US dollars and you are off the business. You understand, Saad? We're buying her out cheap. Saad, okay?
One more thing I want to add. Her next move will be, Marcelo, you are spending too much on your watches and stuff. You are not serious with life and this and that.
No, he's already getting divorced. She's already printed the divorce papers, Saad. It's gone. The marriage is fucked. Okay? The marriage is a fucking... The marriage is worse than his business plan. Okay?
Look,
okay, Saad, his marriage is worse than this shit. The way he... The business is actually a good business. I've actually checked it online. You know what I reckon? I think it's a fucking nice business. You know what I would do if I were you, Marcelo? Say to her, honey, I had an offer today, 50,000 US dollars. Do we get out? Yes or no? Because I can get you 25,000 as your share. You just need to sign it over. You sign it over to you fucking idiot. And you tell her, I will take it over. I'll give you 25,000 cash. You go and do what you want. You want to play dentist? Play dentist. You want to fuck someone else? Fuck someone else. Just get out of my life. I can't stand you. Sign the divorce papers, and you know what? You're on your own. That's what I would do. What do you reckon? How much would you give her, Saad, without ripping her off? The business is worthless, but do we give her 25,000 to tell her to fuck off? How much?
From my understanding, she is way too intelligent than what you think of her. She's way too intelligent. So she will start herself from $100,000.
Well,
Look,
if she wants to be a smart ass, he can let the business sink. It's worth nothing. When they liquidate it, it's worth nothing.
Look, guys, I think you guys don't understand something. Let me give a small explanation. Last year, I have a friend that had an English pub. Okay, the place quite big, like I think close to 120 square meter. He put in that business close to $1 million. He actually had that business for 25 years.
Yeah.
And the idea was to sell the business for in least $1 million or $500,000 or even $100,000. You know, in the worst case. In the end, he gave away the business for free.
That's because the high leases he's got.
It's because another thing is in a place that big the way he is, or let's put it in perspective. My place, if you usually when you need to leave the place, in case you don't find nobody to rent it, you need to skeletonize the shop. To skeletonize the shop,
it costs money.
The shop, it costs
Wait, back in a minute.
between $50,000 to $60,000.
Saad, let him buy the business from her and tell her to fuck off because she's a lousy wife.
She needs to know her worth first of all. You know, she needs to know her worth. That is very important. What he can do is he can go back to Israel for some few months.
You know what's wrong with him? He is very poor leadership. Do you understand? His leadership is less than zero. He's hopeless. Okay.
So I don't know if you guys heard me before. I mean, it costs like between $50,000 to $60,000 to clean the place.
Okay, well, you know what? Why don't you ask her to sign it over to you for free then?
Then I'm getting a minus of 50, 60 grand.
Sorry?
In case I need to liquidate the shop, it costs me like between.
The business is gonna come good. COVID's not gonna be forever. Once all this shit dies down, it's gonna be up and busy again. It's not gonna be the end of the world.
Exactly.
He's a fucking idiot. This guy's got no future. You know what, Saad? This guy here, you cannot help. We could give him $1 million and we come back a year later, it's all gone.
Marcelo, just try to give her a little bit tough time, make her struggle. You can do that by not, going out to Israel for some time. She struggles with the money and stuff, whatever, but you need to have some kind of worth. So she understands that Marcelo is a very important member for me.
She
He's a
can't
very
stand
important
him.
person.
She can't stand him, okay?
What's her problem? Any personal issues?
Yes, there's a lot of personal issues. They don't even
So,
sleep together.
what,
They don't even sleep together,
Chat.
Saad.
That is, I cannot. You should go to a doctor or something then. I'm not a doctor.
Andrew, 37 pounds. Marcelo, Arch telling you the truth. More valuable than a load of soft cock. Business is hard. Swim with sharks and learn to bite. Feed them or get the fyke out of the water. I gotta tell you, man, your wife, she's already printed the divorce papers. She hasn't slept with him in over 5 years, Saad.
Oh, rusty.
Fuck.
All rust. It's all
Wow.
rust.
5 years.
Yes,
That's not good.
5 fucking
not good.
years. Okay?
Yeah, no, all joking aside, that's an issue.
I mean, what does he do then? It's a disaster. Do you understand this or not?
I mean, is the problem for Marcelo's side or from her? Medically, I'm speaking.
No, she can't stand him. She can't stand him, okay? It's mental. It's all in the fucking head, okay? She can't fucking stand him because he's such a fucking softcock. He can't fucking... You gotta deal with these fucking things. You know that?
Mm.
It's a disaster. His business is a disaster, okay?
Even though he's a high-end restaurant, he had a high-end restaurant.
It actually is a pretty good business. I had a look at it. It looks amazing. I reckon it's a beautiful business. I'm just going to give Andrew a wrench. Andrew gets a wrench for being such a cool...
Yeah? What the hell?
He got stuck or what?
Ah, okay. You guys can hear me? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Marcelo, you are very good at tennis, by the way. Really good.
Oh, thank you. Thanks for Archie for the whole hour playing tennis. That was nice.
Archie is frozen, huh?
Archie
Archie.
is frozen. Archie is frozen.
Yeah, Archie's frozen.
Archie!
Yeah, it was wonderful.
So, Marcelo,
Yeah.
you should make few more, live stream videos in which you are playing tennis. The comments were really good. The people enjoyed it. The scene was really nice.
I think Archie rebooting. I think he.
No Archie no more.
Hey, Marcelo, is it possible that you can reach out to the expats there? Because you seem to know a little bit about watches. Maybe you can, start doing hustling the watch flipping business. There seems to be a pretty good margin. If you can go back to your Japanese customers and also back to your expats community, and you have that special wine, perhaps the special wine and watch could be a side business before you jump on it full time. It's just a thought.
It could be. It could be, and also something that we might reconsider and think about. But in the meantime, I try several things. Look, I'm really starting to like this whole YouTube scenario.
Marcelo, you're out of your fucking mind. Just very quickly, Andrew is now an administrator. Marcelo, let me just explain this YouTube business to you, okay? You have no fucking hatch. You have got more chance of getting sex from your wife tonight than of running a successful YouTube business.
I didn't say successful.
Marcelo, it's a disaster. Let me say this to you. Concentrate on your business. You've got hundreds of thousands of dollars invested. Pretty amazing. I would actually go there. It's fucking beautiful restaurant. Your problem is you're just a bit downtrodden. Marcelo, let me say this to you. Personally, your wife hates your guts, okay? Maybe a good idea to say to her, honey, I'll take over the restaurant. I'll get you off. Here's 5,000. Give her 10,000. Tell her to fuck off. And start again. There's heaps of bitches in Japan.
She probably wants more than 10 grand.
Well, Jamie, the truth is, if he closed the business, it's 60,000 liability to give the shop fitting a skeleton. You've got to
wipe it.
de-gut it.
Yeah.
You've got to take the shop fit out. He said it's $60,000. So he says to her, I'll give you 10.
Out of prison, it's 60.
Yeah, so I mean, just explain it to her. If she doesn't like it, let her fucking buy it. Seriously, man, I tell you this, man, you are so fucking weak. Somebody like you should never have got into business for yourself. You are fucking delusional. You are a delusional fantasist. Delusional fantasist. That's what you are. Saad, how can you help this sort of person, Saad? Saad, please tell me this. How the fuck can you help this guy?
Only one way, Archie. She should have a separate earning for herself, and he should concentrate on the business. That is the only way out.
But she can't stand him. She already can't stand him, Saad.
You know, I'm not. I cannot. I don't have any answer to personal issues. That is another. I don't know what's wrong with him. Maybe some other thing which he doesn't want us to know about. But look, business-wise, I can help him.
Look,
business-wise,
he's a poor leader.
He's not a poor leader. He was doing very well in business. It's only that he involved his wife in the business, and you don't have to do that.
But you understand, you have a husband and wife team. They can make a lot of money. They have a good business. Otherwise, you lose all the profit if you have to employ staff all the time. It's a good money-making thing. The problem is they've come across some hard times, COVID-19. Everybody is affected, okay?
Yes.
Timepiece Fund.
Yes.
Let's be totally realistic, okay? Marcelo's a nice guy. He's actually probably a good chef, okay?
Sounds like it.
But he's a fucking hopeless leader.
Well, COVID hurt him, and he needs to learn to pivot, and he's still figuring it out, sounds like.
He's talking about pivoting into YouTube. He's pathetic. His channel is a joke, okay?
I was telling him that he should reach out. He should reach out to expats, and he seems to know a little bit about watches, and if he loves watches, there seems to be some margin. He should give it a shot.
Do you think he should buy his wife out of the business? Tell me this. I'm going to ask each of you on the channel there. I'm going to ask each of you who is important. Showcase watches, £4.50. One business guy to another. Move her out the way. Get banging someone else and get your balls back. You will sink in business if balls removed by women, by a woman. 100% right. Let me say this to you. Timepiece, you know what I think you should do, Marcella? Buy her out and divorce her. She hates your guts, okay? She doesn't like you. You're wasting your time, and Japan is full of pussy. Timepiece Fund, how does he fix it? Tell me what you think he should do. I want you to say in a minute, 1 minute, what does he do?
Super chat.
We'll get to the super chat in a minute. What does he do?
Not knowing his detail about private business, but certainly his marriage is not working and it's affecting his business. He should sort that out with his wife. I'm not going to tell him what to do there, but sort it out.
She hates his guts. She's already printed out the divorce papers.
There you go. Maybe that's that's the conclusion right there. And figure, think hard and pivot.
Would you buy the business off her and say, look, I'll take it over and see you later?
Yes, if you believe in that business and if you know how to get the business on track, absolutely yes. If not, if you're not so sure, then pivot.
What do you think of his pivoting? He's saying he is pivoting. He's trying to do YouTube full time, but it's a joke.
No, YouTube will take 10 years. Look at Arch.
Yeah, and I'm not thinking about making full time. I'm actually thinking about playing with.
He's delusional fantasist. This man is a delusional fantasist. Timepiece.
Super chat.
Next super chat. John Gold, $2. Marcelo gets business. Wife gets elite luxury channel. And Instagram, Basil Bezels from New England Watch Collectors, $2. Get your balls back, Marcelo. We are rooting for you. Saad, what do you think he needs to do? Give me 1 minute answer. Tell me what he needs to do.
Separation in business. She should have her own way.
Okay, so separate. So he should get her out of the business, okay?
Yes.
Take her off it,
Yes.
put it all in your name, and then What about, okay, fair enough. Separate. That's your advice. Jamie, you've listened to this shit long enough. You've seen fools long enough. What do you think?
I had a similar situation in my business where my business partner at the time, she was like 65. I was maybe 20, 26, 27, full of energy, traveling the world, whereas she was sort of more wanting to wind down and have 4, 5, 6 holidays a year. So we would both pay ourselves exactly the same. So it wasn't a sustainable model whereby for the effort from my side and the effort from her side, it just wasn't correlating. So we did a deal where I took basically 90% of the shares and she kept 10%. So maybe there's a deal to be done with the wife where she still has involvement per se on paper, 10% of the shares, but actually you pay her some sort of something from the revenue. But do it nicely. Do it nicely.
Marcelo,
don't fuck her off. Do it nicely. You know, there's a nice way to be done.
I don't think there's any fucking going on. That's part of the trouble.
Archie,
sorry, go on, Marcelo.
I'm going to stay for more half hours, okay? I mean, another 30 minutes I stay because I need to do something.
It's actually possible.
That's okay.
It's
you can
actually
leave any time, Marcelo. Marcelo, you never listen to any of the advice. I've got millionaires in front of us here giving you advice, and you are so fucking stupid, you won't fucking listen. You are beyond help. You are so fucking dumb. Timepiece gentleman, right? That guy is self-made. He's worth about 5 to 10 million US. Okay? Wow. Saad is worth $500 million. Okay? Jamie is worth about 5 million pounds. I'm worth 1.3. We're giving you advice and you ain't fucking listening. You got stupid excuses. You know what? Nothing will help you because you're fucking stupid. You fucking need to smack the shit out of you. You need to be a man and say to her, honey, you need to resign from that job. I don't want you to work there anymore. That's what you say to her.
But it's important to give her dignity as you do this. So the way I would do it with my missus is I'd say, babe, look, this isn't working.
The guy's got a bird on his shoulder. He has no idea about dignity, okay? Do you understand that?
I'd say
fuck
to my...
me dead. Fuck me dead. Jamie, what the fuck do I do with this loser? He's actually a good man. He's a nice, honest man. He runs a good business, really nice food. The problem is
negative energy.
Yes. And your wife, man, what the hell went wrong there? Seriously, this isn't the beautiful woman you married 15 years ago. What the hell went wrong? Do you feel cheated?
Do you
feel cheated? Was this the fantasy you thought it would become?
I don't think so. I don't know. What do you think, Archie?
Hey, Marcelo, you look young. You don't look that old. Archie is giving you tough love. Don't get hurt. Don't get mad. Get even. Even in business means being successful. So, and you've got to figure that out. All we can give you is, advice. And you have a lot of advices here, not knowing the full details. And restaurant business is not even my forte. But in business, remember what Archie said: business is for assholes. You have to be an asshole to succeed. Not so much of an asshole in a word sense, but you really have to have that grit. And being nice is not the way to do it in business. You be nice to your customers, but the rest, you've got to tough it out.
Speaking of being an asshole, let me just tell you this now, right? Can Watch Cardinal just post a message? Because I want to fucking ban you, you fucking cunt! Get the fuck off my channel!
There we go.
Okay, now let's have a nice little
It's highly likely that...
Let's sing Kumbaya together there. Marcelo, you're a nice man, key man business. I can tell you this now. Piss her off. Take over the business yourself. Have faith in yourself. And you know what? Get some better pussy. Remember, never ever marry another Japanese woman. They're very good in marketing. Once you put the ring on, they're fucked. Okay?
Yeah.
Let me just say that to you. So, to be completely honest with you guys, I've got to tell you honestly, seriously, Marcelo, do you think he'll listen, Jamie? I've seen many business people I've tried to give advice to. They will not listen.
I just think he's in a bubble and he needs some help to
I feel
actually
so
see.
sorry for him because I've been there myself. I desperately wanted help myself. I had to figure it out myself.
Yeah, but often if you can't see what's in front of you, you're in a bubble.
Yeah,
And
Japan
one day becomes 3, 5, 7, 10 days and months and years. 15 years have gone by.
But let him
like,
take. I reckon he should take over the business. Do it himself, and piss her off. She hates him. Okay, she really doesn't like him. They live like brother and sister in the house. It's a fucking disaster. If you're not fucking her, you can't control her. I've tried to explain this to many men. If you're not fucking her, you can't control her. And I don't mean that in a bad way, Saad. Hey, timepiece, I don't mean that in a bad way. What I mean is, you know, I believe in you as the man, you got to be responsible for having the direction and leadership. But Marcelo is full of excuses. One excuse after another. It's never his fault. Do you notice that? Seriously, Marcelo. Get her out of the business. She's not good help. You should say to her, honey, I don't think you want to be in this business anymore. What would she say?
Well, she doesn't want to be in this business.
Okay, then say to her, how do we get you off then?
She wants to go out. I don't let her off yet.
Well, if that's the case,
perfect.
Why don't you get her out then? Take over yourself.
Because I don't want. Because if I do it myself, first of all, I need to hire somebody.
Yeah, well, that's the way it has to go then, don't you? Because she's not fucking interested in helping you.
I mean, she. Well, it's a bit more complicated than that, but let's put it this way. I mean, she doesn't. After working 10 years in the shop, she feel a little bit frustrated. Also because of the guys that betrayed us several times. You know, we got betrayed. Like I told you, I had some problem with some managers and try to grow the business.
Did you break their legs? Did you break their fucking legs? Do you hang their fingers from the counter as a reminder of what happens when you're betrayed? No, you're too soft.
Okay, business is not for him. Business is not for him.
Business is not for him, Saad. I'm sorry.
I concluded.
Sorry?
I totally concluded now. He's soft. I was just thinking that he's soft with her, with his wife only. That is home issue. That is why he is not, taking proper control of the situations. But he is soft with everybody. Even the people who he pay, he is soft with them.
They robbed him for $100,000. That guy robbed him for $100,000.
Actually, a little more.
$150,000.
And he's laughing.
No, he laughs because that's how he's nervous twitches, Saad. He's laughing because he's got such under pressure. Do you understand? He's not a bad
also
guy.
Sad. I'm not going to cry in live show.
Hey, if you can, that'd be good. It's not gonna help his business. Rez, $2. Mephic. I gotta be totally honest with you. Green Room.
Yes.
Have you considered buying I got a great business for sale in Tokyo. Would you know anything about aged meat? Would you like to get into a new business?
No, there was this guy in Queensland that was trying to sell me his coffee, his Pontiff's Blend coffee business, and I lost all my money on that.
Exclusive rights to the New South Wales.
I don't know what I was thinking investing in that.
Look, I got to tell you, Saad, I don't think he's a businessman. Do you?
Marcelo is hitting the bottle tonight.
You
Jamie,
mean like
what do you
stuff?
think, Jamie? Jamie, what do you think?
I think.
Because you're a nice guy. You're a nice guy.
Yeah, that's the thing. The key is not to take her dignity away. I think do a deal with her. Let her keep some equity in the company, 10% or whatever. Pay her a little profit share, and just dress it up. You know, this is for you, darling. Things aren't going well. You need a change in direction. This is for you. We're doing this
Marcelo,
for
you
you,
listening?
so you can
Are you
go and
listening,
do
Marcelo?
something that you want to do.
Yeah, get her out. Give her a small percentage of it still,
and
just
possibly the marriage can come back. Possibly, you know, don't write it off.
See, the problem is she doesn't get it. Women don't find it sexy when you're a poor leader.
Yeah, of course.
See,
I mean, 5 years is that's an issue. Something seriously is wrong. Because it's not like you're 70, 80, 90-year-old. You're a young guy.
You're a young guy. You're a young guy. Handsome young guy.
You should be having sex.
Yeah.
And lots of it. At least once a month, at least.
3 times a week. That's what the number should be.
Yeah.
Okay.
How old are you, Marcelo?
He's my age. He's 50.
Archie,
You're not 50 yet. You're 49.
How old are you, Marcelo? How old are you?
I'm going. Actually, in 9 days, I'm going to be 49. 30th of September is going to be my birthday.
I'm 48 soon.
You look young.
Marcelo, you look too old when compared to Archie. Is this because of stress or something?
It's because I think I need to shave my hair. Actually, I used to have long hair before.
Why don't you get this? Get this to Japan and get this to take the place of your wife.
And another thing, I actually lost my sight in close range. I mean, I can see from a distance, but now I cannot see.
Oh, that happens to all of us. Hey, I got glasses too. That happens to all of us. CB, $5. Marcelo, aren't you glad you found all these good friends giving you so many good advice?
This is great, thank you. I mean, a little bit extreme, but I understand their heart. Let's put it this way.
And you know, CB, this guy here is not just rich. He's super, super, super wealthy guy. He's one of my best fans, and he knows the advice we're giving you is very good, but you're not going to listen. Andrew, £2. Marcelo, time for action now. So tell her tonight, honey, how about we get you out of the business? You can do your dentistry full time. Tell her that.
Exactly. How would you feel?
Would you give her? How much money would you give her, Jamie?
Well, no, you don't need to suddenly come up with a lump sum of cash.
Okay.
You can give her money over time. You know,
you can pay it off.
You just say to her, how would you feel to go in a different direction, doing what you really want to do?
Listen to this, Marcel. Listen to this guy.
You know, you always wanted to do that dentistry degree. Now's your chance.
Well, she's not doing the degree. She's just
whatever it is.
Whatever the fuck she wants to do.
Yeah, you humor her. Whatever she wants to do, you fully embrace it. It's a great idea.
She was already a practice dentist hygienist. I mean, there's not something new for her, what she's doing now. And regarding the business, I don't want to take a full responsibility on the whole business right now. Also because after the COVID situation, I definitely need help. I definitely need to hire somebody. I don't want to invest money to hire somebody. So it's a lot of things.
You gotta trust me. If you were to take the business, however it's structured, it would give you so much energy to lift it again. Because now you're dead, you're burnt.
Jamie,
if you had it as yourself, you would just find that energy and lift it.
Jamie, he will have new ideas. You know, he will have new ideas.
I got my own problems.
We all have.
We can have my problems next week.
Jamie, he's not listening because he's trying to use weasel words. What, Marcelo, what Jamie is saying is you need to take over the business. Take it fucking over. You understand? You're going to have faith in your business, you fucking idiot. Take over the business. Don't talk about it. Could be worth... Take over the business. She wants out. You take it over. You either give her a small percentage she can keep, or you tell her, do you want to be out? Talk to her. Talk to her and say, honey, do you want to be out? How much money would be fair? Just ask her that. Because
What
I
I
will
would
take
say-
You don't want to ask her that.
Why not? Why not?
Ah, be-
Why not? Why not ask her that?
No, because of course they're going to judge your rate in a crazy price. So you don't want to ask that.
Well,
You just want to show her reality.
tell her the business is worth nothing. You just tell her the truth. You're not lying. If we have to close it, it's shit. The business is garbage. If you were selling in a bad market, it's worth fuck all. Okay, the business is garbage. Okay, you've told me this. You fucking
Yeah, she
tell
knows
her
that.
that, you fucking idiot. Okay, you say to her, do you want to get out or you don't want to get out? Okay, and if you don't want to get out, fucking stop this fucking stupid job, you stupid bitch. If you don't want to get out, you stay here and fucking help me, you lousy fucking bitch. Are you listening or not? You're so fucking stupid, I don't know what to fucking say to you. You fucking need to listen to this shit. You'll say to her,
Trust me.
how much is fair to get you out? What would be fair? Now, if she says 200,000, you say, honey, the business is not worth that. You explain why it's worth fuck all and say, look, I was thinking $20,000. That's what you say to her. And if she says, no, it's worth way more, well, you tell her the business, you tell her then if she doesn't want to sell her share, you say, well, stop being a fucking bitch, get your fucking ass into the fucking kitchen, and you're working with me. This dentist job, you fucking quit. Okay? That's what you fucking need to say to her. You need to fucking man up. It's no wonder she can't stand you. I can't fucking stand you either. Here we got $1 billion of equity funds here. These guys are worth $1 billion, and you're not listening. You got excuse after excuse after excuse. You are so full of excuses. I don't know what the fuck your problem is. You know what? If you can't handle it, take your watches and just fuck off to Miami, like you said. Just fucking walk out. Walk out! Because you're not listening to anything, okay? Personally, I would take it over and get a new staff member. And if you get a slightly ugly one, you could end up sleeping with her and she could become your new wife, okay? So that's another idea, okay? Seriously, man, I'm trying to give you advice to help your business, and you won't listen. Ryan Vlogs Life, $2. What does Diz? Diz has got nothing to say. He's got his own fucking mental problems. That guy there, we're not asking him for advice because his life is a fucking disaster. Mind you, Marcelo told me you're a millionaire because the house you've got is worth $1 million fucking dollars.
Who are you talking about?
You're a millionaire. You're a millionaire, Diz.
I am.
Yes.
I have a house. It's worth 2 million shekels.
There you go. Now, let me just say this to you.
In Israel, they go up quite a lot.
Let's forget talking about property in Israel. Saad, what the fuck can we do for this guy? Seriously, he won't listen, will he?
Is she good at?
Is he good at what?
Homework, kitchen and stuff. Is she interested in your home, making beds and stuff, maintaining the home? Marcelo, I'm talking to you.
Like housewife.
Marcelo, is your wife good at? No, she is okay. She keeps the house clean. She's typical Japanese.
So that means she's interested in the house. But
she's complaining it's too expensive because he's got a cat and 2 birds. She says, we could have a much cheaper house if we didn't have your stupid pets.
Compromise. Get rid of the pets.
Yes, get rid of them. They do. You don't look good, with these
pets. He loves his pets. Marcelo, you know what I would do if I were you? I would buy the business off my wife. And you know what I would fucking do? Can I give you my honest advice? Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. You're the one.
I'd eat the cat, right? And what I would do is I would sleep in the restaurant. I would sleep in the restaurant and make it work. Okay.
Eat the bird too.
Sorry?
He should eat the bird too.
Look, I would
Shawarma.
seriously sleep in the restaurant. Just devote yourself to this restaurant. Marcelo, I can't believe your life is so simple. The problems you have are very fucking simple problems. Okay? There is nothing really complicated in your life, okay? Jamie's problems, he's got some really big problems, okay? Saad has got huge problems. Saad has got huge problems, okay?
My problems are not that bad.
And Timepiece Fund, can you see why Marcelo, in 10 years' time, he'll be in the same position again, Timepiece Fund? What do you think?
Not after tonight. I think he's got the tough love that he needed.
Okay. I think the business is actually pretty good. Piss her off, and I would focus on the business. That's what I would fucking do.
Can I suggest something?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead there.
I think perhaps Marcelo should embrace that inner nasty, vicious businessman and go along with the whole Japanese culture of really slaving someone away, you know, making them work really, really hard for his business, isn't it? That's what you were saying, Archie, wasn't it? That the Japanese work culture is insane.
I'll tell you how you do it, okay? What you do is you can bring over Chinese workers. It's called experience. You're giving them experience, and you pay them $2 an hour. That's what other fucking restaurants do. I've already researched it, okay? So you bring over Chinese guy on a visa.
Super chat.
And basically he works for $3 an hour, okay? Did you know about that, Marcelo? It's called a training visa. That's what they do. The only training they do is cleaning 50 million plates and dishes. Okay? That's what you do, Marcelo. Sam Davidson, £2. Opinion on the new James Bond watch. It's okay.
Really
It's
old,
an Amiga, for God's sake. It's not a Rolex butt, you know? Look, I don't know what to say. Do you reckon we've helped him today or not? What do you think, guys?
It was a
not
good
really.
He's our member. We have to help him.
What can we do for him? Is there anything more? Let's be honest. He's a delusional fantasist if he thinks his YouTube channel is going to work for him.
Look, it's nice. It's nice to have a dream. And another thing I'm going to say, I think I'm privileged enough to join you guys group. I think there was I guess it was a bit extreme, but it was interesting today the whole scenario. I appreciate, if I might say, the help. Archie, thank you. I mean, and again, we will see what happens. You know, I mean, yeah, this is the best thing I can say, I guess.
Marcelo, hope is not a strategy. You have to make a decision, and it's hard, but you have to figure that out yourself.
Yeah.
Then own it. Own the decision. Die by this decision. Be ready to die with your decision.
Yeah, of course.
And then just jump off at the last minute, so you don't die.
Look, I can probably tell you guys, I am with the restaurant already like now 11 years. And before I did some catering here, also for some embassies and stuff. So I think, by the way, super chat. Yeah, we will see what happens.
CB, $5. Marcelo, what about selling a watch and buying her 2 Birkins? He's not getting sex from her. I wouldn't be buying her anything.
No, not at all. What about making a move on sex?
Sorry, what was that?
What about making a move on actually having sex with her? You know, approaching the subject.
I've told him this. He's always got every excuse under the book. I've been coaching him for the last week, and he just gives me pathetic excuse. He's just as pathetic as he is in business.
But does she push you away? You know, if you come close to her and try and kiss, or
she said she's not aroused by him, and with that leadership style, I can see that.
Oh, that's a big problem. It's bigger than I thought.
It is, of course it is. It's a fucking disaster.
It's not nice. That we're all joking here, but it's not nice. Man to man, it's not nice.
But he's tried his best. Do you understand
We
that?
we want to feel wanted.
He is a decent guy. Do you understand that?
Marcelo, start breaking things at home. You know, show some anger to her, so she gets confused. Now she knows you. She understands you totally. Make yourself unpredictable. Once you do that, she doesn't know the next move you're going to do.
Okay.
I don't think they do that in Japan. That might be, cops coming.
They could do that. Like those paintings on the wall. You see those ugly prints?
Yeah.
They're not expensive, are they?
Yeah, these are all prints. I understand painting. These are all prints. These are A4 page prints.
Super chat.
A4 page.
What can he print? What can he break? What can he break in the house that's not expensive?
Glasses, mugs.
Yeah, just break a few
microwave.
things.
Yes.
Yeah, just
break the
chuck
microwave.
the coffee cup and just say,
just throw it. And then she says, "What happened?" You say, "I'm angry at you for getting a job."
Pull your hair and stuff like that, in front of her. Not when she's not there, just in front of her. Do that. Pull your hair.
Or slam the door. Just start.
Here we go.
CB.
CB, $5. Archie, I have a friend that was having no sex and he bought his wife 2 Birkins and now he is happy every night. CB. Thank you, CB. I love my CB. I love my CB.
I hope I don't throw away my watchbox by mistake.
Look, nothing's working, Marcel. Do you understand this can't go on like this or not?
No, it's miserable. You're going to end up sad.
Are you happy as a nearly 50? Are you happy or how do you feel?
The choice is hard to say. I need to open the shop and I need to see how.
Your birthday is tomorrow. Your birthday's tomorrow or next week? What did you say?
Well, it's going to be in 9 days. I mean, if you can celebrate my birthday with you guys, it would be interesting to see that.
So it's on the 30th of September.
Yeah.
Marcel, and what is your wife going to do for you on your birthday?
She will be with David.
I don't know. It might be a surprise, I guess. But
she might do nothing as well.
She probably will.
I don't know, but
nothing.
But I'm going to be happy if you guys are going to do something. I mean, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, we could do a fundraiser on this channel for you, and I'll collect the proceeds, and then I will keep a small kickback for my effort, and we will get I'll get a gift for you sent to you. Something beautiful.
Well, I appreciate everything, Archie. I mean,
Marcelo, we love you.
I mean,
the only reason I'm trying to give you this advice is because I really do love you, and I feel sad that.
Super chat.
I feel sad on so many levels. I'm upset your wife doesn't see the good side of you. ABC, £2. AC3, please stop swearing at Marcelo. Panel, speak up.
Look.
Yeah, I got to tell you, guys, Marcelo's a good man. And unfortunately, he didn't get given a house in Israel like some other panel members. And or he was given a house by another green room man somewhere.
So
we didn't get, he's got to. I think honestly, he had a good business. The girlfriend was happy when he was making good money. She was happy. She was traveling with him. It was all great. She wasn't sexually repulsed by him then, was she? No, she thought he was cool.
Yeah, but as success is attractive.
As soon as business troubles come, suddenly 5 years, man, that's fucking brutal. The thing is it his fault for allowing that to happen? Is it her fault for not sleeping with him for 5 years, or is it his fault for not saying what the fuck is wrong, sweetheart?
No, it's both.
Obviously, it's his fault.
Two to tango.
It's his fault. He should have torn her clothes.
Super chat.
Yes, I tend to agree with Saad's approach there. Andrew, £5. We all got a bit excited tonight, but it's all good. Marcelo, good luck, whatever you do.
Yeah, we
Don't
all
you have to
support
leave?
you.
You said you had to leave soon. You've got work to do or things to do.
Yeah, it's okay. I'm going to stay a little bit longer.
I
Look,
think
I think the wife.
Green room, speak.
No, I think the wife sees, no potential for the business. That's why she's leaving. I think Marcelo should embrace the Japanese work culture that is very hard and hire someone. That's it.
Super chat.
That's it.
Timepiece fund, $2. Truth, no money, no honey. It's tough for nice guys. Do you really believe that, Timepiece fund?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's
You're 100% right. But see, the nice guys. Actually, I wanted to ask. I don't know if I should say this. I don't know. I
Super
won't
chat.
mention it. Don't worry about it.
That'll get you out of it.
Oh, yeah, okay. Pine Baron, $50. Marcelo Orchard Towers Fund.
4 floors of pause.
Yes.
I don't know if I should tell you this, okay, but
Just say it.
tell the story, Arch.
What is wrong with you? You're not one to hold
funny
back.
thing is, the funny thing is, right? The Japanese themselves there are very timid people, right? See, you're acting all timid, and there's no reason for that. You're supposed to be the loudmouth foreigner. You know what I mean? And the Japanese themselves, they don't complain. They say nothing. They say nothing, right? They won't complain. They won't say anything. They just sit there, even when things have gone absolutely terrible. Here we go. Mr. Smelly, £4.50. The worldwide fragrance community leader sends greetings to the leader of the watch community. We love our pontiff. Watch of the day, of the night, date just. That's Mr. Smelly. Check his channel out, Mr. Smelly 1977. Also, speaking of channels, Jamie Opulence, please subscribe to the Jamie Opulence. I'm going to get the new artwork done this week, Jamie. It'll be simple.
What the fuck am I doing making a YouTube channel? What the fuck am I out of my mind?
But
Archie,
I've got to tell you.
Could you help
Just
me
don't
with
live
my
stream,
channel?
Jamie. Pontiff will be online.
Yes.
Not yet.
We could. And Marcelo's channel. What's Marcelo O Time? If you need to have a look at patheticness, go and have a look at what not to do. Marcelo
Please.
O Time. Please.
You know
subscribe.
what I'm actually enjoying with the whole YouTube thing is the creativity, being
What
able
about
to
my channel, Archie? Yeah.
express myself with the filmmaking, doing the audio, and putting it all together.
Subscribe to my channel.
What's it
Yeah.
called?
Look,
What's your channel called?
This Cyrus this. Come on.
Oh, that's right. This
Plug me,
Horace,
man.
That's right.
This Perez.
Yeah, thanks. Sorry for
Super chat.
cutting you. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, no.
Super
no
chat,
there,
Arch.
there. I gotta tell you, yeah.
Super chat.
I was going to tell you a story, but I didn't think it was appropriate. GB, $2. Can Marcelo start selling curly truck tires? Let me tell you, there's an interesting genre of porn in Japan, okay? And see,
Is that the
Japanese...
cartoon one?
Sorry?
Is that the cartoon one?
No. What it is they have this porn, right? Listen to this. I'll tell you the story. No one's watching. I'll tell you. Okay. They have this porn where there was. Okay, I like.
Let me tell you what I fucking hate about Japanese porn.
What's that? Pixelization?
No, when they're having sex, they blur out the pussy.
No,
they blur it all
because,
out.
No, that's the pixelization. That's pixelization. That's
Whoa,
it.
be careful.
Well, why?
Archie, Actually, be careful, huh?
Yes.
With the monetization. Be careful.
Why do they blur it
It
out?
doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. This show's not going to be monetized. Look, I got to tell you seriously. The thing is this: there was a great video. There's a great. They love stories in their porn. They're the biggest porn producers in the world. It's only second to the automotive industry in Japan. The thing is, they had a great porn one. Where's this guy? He had a flower shop. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you the story, okay? So anyhow, what happened is this guy had a business. He had a flower shop. Right, and he had a
You're
business
talking about
partner.
you're talking about the producer, the one that they actually putting now in Netflix, the porn producer.
No. This is someone else. So there's this porno, right? It's Japanese porno I watched. I'll give you the name of it soon. But what happened is basically the story is there's a nice guy, him and his wife, and they have a business partner. The business partner sells the business to Quickie Mart. That's like a 7-Eleven chain.
Yeah.
Right? And he rips them off. Right? And he's such a nice guy. He doesn't want to send the Yakuza. See, I would have contracted the Yakuza to get my money back. You understand? That's what I would have done. That's what the Yakuza's for.
Break the legs.
But instead, him and his wife, so the good couple, they go to the owner of the Quickie Mart and say, we will do anything if we could have our business back. This is our whole life. And the guy says, well, actually, I would like your wife to work with me every weekend for one day. One day a week, I want her to work with me. And the thing is, the work, she said, I'll do anything for you. And that's the porn movie, see? So,
but why do they blur it?
That's because it's illegal. Genitalia is illegal in Japan. Okay. But the movie is so good because what happens is, so he starts fucking her, and she comes home. She's so angry, and he's jealous. And in the middle of sex, the boss gets the wife to ring the husband during the sex, right? They love humiliation and soft cock. And then, listen to this, right at the end of the porno, right? Listen to this. He rings the wife up and says, I think you've paid your debt back. Right? And the wife says, are you really sure? Make sure we've paid everything back.
She wants more.
This was the way. And the thing is, at the end of the day, these soft cocks, see, for me, right, I look, it depends on the fight. Pick your battles. You can't blow up on everything, okay? You can't do that. But if someone really did get me, the first thing is you need to work out, do they have anything you can get off them? Because if someone's broke, it's very hard to get anything off them. If they're a broke loser, you can't really get anything off them. But if they do have things, you got to find their Achilles heel, and you got to try and use that to get your money back. You see what I mean? And the movie, it's quite funny because I think that businessman, that woman in the porno, she liked the aggressive guy who her husband was too nice and polite. Do you understand? That's what I'm trying to say. He was too fucking nice. By the way, guys, if you want to know the name of that porno movie, if you're a Patreon member, I will share the link. Patreon members allows you to pay as little as $1 a month, and you get special details from your pontiff. So there's another great movie, another great Japanese porno where this guy, I like these movies. They got a story to them in their porn. Okay,
actually, I hope he's okay.
Yeah, fuck it. It's okay. Let me tell you, there's another one, right? There's another great Japanese porno where there's a husband and wife. The husband gets really sick, but he loved his job. That's the Japanese work ethic. He loved his job, right? That's Dis. Good night, Dis. Sorry we didn't entertain Dis, but we had to deal with Marcelo's.
He's off for a tug.
It's 3 a.m, Jamie. Anyhow, let me just tell you this.
Yeah.
So what happened in this porno was, so husband's sick. He's got some cancer or something, right? But he desperately feels really down because he's not working. Like he had a good level job. So one of the bosses comes in one day and says, you know what? We can get you work from home. Okay?
Yeah.
And that picks his spirits up. He's excited. He's doing his best. And then he says to the wife, we don't need your husband. If you want us to keep giving him work, you need to have an affair with me. It's such a what the thing is, right? And that's what happens, right? So he gets his spark back, and the wife ends up having this affair with this guy from the... You understand? This is... At the end of the day, the Japanese women, they like assholes. So the problem with you, Marcel, is you're too nice. See, the guy who ripped you off for 150, I would have really fucking got my 150 back. Did you get your 150 back? No, you let him weasel off.
Yeah, and you at that point, having had the issue.
Did you
with
have any
150,
Yakuza contacts? You just ring
Exactly.
your friendly Yakuza. You
Put
get
some
your
money.
Yakuza. Get your
Invest.
Yakuza, you give them 20,000 and say, I got a problem, can you help me? Here's 20,000, fix this for me. And even if they don't get any money, at least he hasn't got legs then. Do you understand? And no one will... Let me tell you a story. Do you want to tell you a story? Do you want me to tell you a story? Okay,
Yeah,
I'm going
go
to
ahead.
change the facts. I'm going to change the facts slightly to protect the guilty. Okay, I'm just going to change. Okay, this is a story involving the Israeli Jewish diamond cartel. They gave these diamonds to a guy who was a Jewish guy to sell on tick, you know, like on credit. You know what I mean, Jamie?
Sure, I'm tick.
And what happened is he, instead of selling it as they told him to sell it as one parcel, he decided to break up the parcel because you get a lot more money when you break up the parcel. So he sold a lot of it. Then he had a big order for one guy for 100,000. This is many, many years ago. So it was a lot of money then. 100,000 is not as much as it used to be, but okay, it's 100,000 he sold in diamonds. The guy was a builder. He put it into his building company. Oh, just put the invoice to XYZ Pete, whatever it is. That guy who was a builder, he decided to play silly buggers. That company went into liquidation.
Oh, okay.
You know, Phoenix. You know, where they kill the company,
So
steal the.
he put his own company into liquidation.
So then what happens is this guy who had the credit from the diamond, he begged him, please, and he told him to get fucked, right? So then the diamond cartel came out and visited him. And they said, please, we would like you just to pay the money back. Everything will be fine. So he decided to fuck with the cartel. Guess what happened?
They fucked with him.
They found his torso. Okay. Now, you might say, why? They didn't get their money back? No, they didn't. They didn't get their money back.
No, but it's...
But the thing is, let me explain this to you. The diamond cartel went to the other guy and said, you made us do this horrible thing. See? Because if we didn't do this, other people would take advantage of us.
Correct. For sure. Yeah.
And we're never going to give you credit again because we had to do something really horrible because you weren't fucking professional or man enough to deal with this yourself.
Yeah.
So he also got into trouble. But I'm telling you the story. The thing is, this guy who ripped you off, right? Sometimes, even if it went really bad, you know what I mean? Like, say you served 12 months in prison, does it matter?
Is it too late to get back at this guy?
Well, that
think
guy
it is.
have 3 kids and his business
Bring out the
basically-
violins. Bring out the violins, please.
He has like 3 kids. The business bankrupt. I think now we're worse.
I think Marcel needs to concentrate on his current dilemmas. I got to be honest with you. Marcel, with the wife, if she doesn't like you, man, there's nothing worse than staying with a woman who doesn't respect you. Seriously. Saad, what do you think, Saad? Saad.
Sorry. Yes, again,
you can't stay with a woman who doesn't respect you as a man.
Yes, that is why I told him to make a situation at home. So when she comes home, there is a police outside. She then has a different perspective about Marcelo. Okay, this guy is somewhat, dangerous guy, and she will slowly and steadily start respecting him. She will develop fear. Fear is the element which is lacking here. Fear is very important. Respect and fear are both, they work together. You understand, Marcelo?
Yeah.
Marcelo, I got to tell you something. I'm not going to tell you how I know this, right? But I got a friend of mine who's a friend of mine who's a friend of mine. Anyhow, he knew the Yorkshire Ripper. Yorkshire Ripper is in Broadmoor Mental Hospital in England.
Okay.
And you know what? How many ladies would write to him asking him to marry them? Because these ladies know that he can protect them. Because he would say, Jamie, I was just going to tell a story here, Jamie. A friend of a friend of a friend. Hello,
Sorry.
Jamie.
Sorry about
Friend
that.
of a friend of a friend, right? He knows
bringing out
the
the
Yorkshire
violin.
Ripper. Okay.
Got the violin for
Bringing
Marcelo.
out the violin for his business partner. Let me tell you this story. Women like protectors. They don't want mouses, okay? A friend of a friend of a friend of mine, okay, he knew the Yorkshire Ripper. That's Peter. What's his name? What's his name? Peter.
Sully.
No,
Peter Sully.
He died recently. Let me just Yorkshire Ripper. He was
Peter Sutcliffe.
Peter Sutcliffe. That's right. A friend of mine was in. Okay, my friend was also a serial killer as well. He was in Broadmoor with Peter Sutcliffe. Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Do you know how many women wrote to Peter Sutcliffe begging Peter Sutcliffe to be their wife?
Yeah, I've
Do you know why?
heard about these things.
Do you know why? Because sexually, women are turned on by protectors. And
Domination.
who better as a protector than a serial killer? He's already proven he can kill people. And that's the whole thing. See, your problem is you're too nice and meek. It's like the guy in that Japanese porno who his business partner ripped him off. It's just pathetic. Do you understand?
Yeah, I'm going to try to murder somebody. Don't worry.
No, I don't think you want to murder somebody. But
Nah,
what I'm trying
not
to
in
say
Japan.
is you don't want to murder somebody. You want to toughen up a bit. You want to toughen up a bit. You want to tell your wife that you're not just a loser. I don't think she sees you as being very successful. And that's a shame because you wear Rolex. You're really doing Rolex a disservice because men buy Rolex to be successful winners, but your wife doesn't see you as a winner. That's so sad, Jamie. What do you think?
Well, I would suspect that actually Marcelo is successful in his own right. You know?
He is. Yes. But
it's just a blip.
I think the problem is, Marcelo, we've got this marriage you're in. It's a disaster. Is that what you wanted? A sexless marriage with this Japanese witch? Is that what you really wanted in your life?
Super chat.
Is that what you wanted? CB, $5. Marcelo, buy some Viagra. Let's hang on a minute. Marcelo doesn't have sexual problems. He's already confirmed he's had a string of mistresses. He sexually is working. There is no problem with his tackle. His tackle is working.
Sex counseling as a couple.
They don't do that in Japan. And they frown on any psychiatric problems, any mental problems. They run for the hills.
Yeah, socially they have huge problems. You know, like, have you heard of the hikikomoris?
Yes, hikikomoris. That's the kids who stay home and do nothing except play video games. Yes, massive. That's why they have massive suicide rate in Japan. Here we go.
People are working crazy hours. They don't want to get married. They don't want to have kids.
Would you want to get married when they turn out like bitches like Marcelo's wife? That's actually normal in Japan.
There's a lot of women over 50. They are single. They never married. You have another super chat.
Wow.
What's this? Women over 50? What's that?
You have a lot of women over 50. They never married. They are single here.
How did
Yes.
Archie? How did you meet that older girl? Did you meet her in Tinder in Japan?
I've just hang on. CB, $5. Marcelo, buy some Viagra. Take her, Bora Bora, and you will see all work. It will see it'll all work out fine. And Andrew, £2. Marcelo, you've seen tonight when sharks taste blood.
Okay.
Seriously, what was the question there?
Yeah, that old woman,
Yes.
the older bird. How did you actually meet her? Was it on Tinder in Japan?
Look, I would highly recommend Japanese Cupid
Uh-huh.
and also Tinder and Badoo.
Yeah,
Tinder and Badoo. 100%.
yeah, nice.
Marcelo,
Tinder.
what have you learned today from this stream?
This is a school level question. I mean, look. In the end of the day, I appreciate the whole stream. I guess I took a lot of things out of it. I definitely. I mean, it's hard. It's nice to see that there is some people that care. And yeah, you guys going to see later what basically are going to do. I mean,
Now, whatever
I
you
cannot.
do not ever hurt your wife, okay? Please, we must
Of
stress,
course,
never
of course.
hurt. You know, if she
No,
doesn't
if I-
like you, she's free to leave, okay? Let's just
Look,
clarify
if
that
I
very
didn't hurt
quickly.
my wife, if I didn't hurt her till now, trust me, that's first. I think I guess you guys already realized my character anyway. So
Hurt
yeah,
her-
we will see.
Marcelo hurt her mentally, not physically. Hurt her mentally.
You know who I think you should hire for that restaurant? I think you should hire that Austin Daniels and work him to the bone. That's what I think.
You have to be very
By
careful
the
in
way,
Japan.
Marcelo,
They don't mess
sorry.
with foreigners. They you know that Carlos Ghosn, the Nissan guy. You don't want to get in trouble in Japan. They really fuck you up.
Yeah, I don't think he's
Marcelo.
that innocent.
It's hard. It's hard to have a business in Japan as a foreigner. This I can tell you. They challenge you twice. You know, I mean, I don't want to use the word a racist society, but they are harder to foreigners here in Japan to how we say to Japanese. I mean, and especially if you are a worker here, you really get much more beaten. So when you are let's say when you have
Like when you do your accounts, they audit. They're really strict on the foreign.
yeah, and also everything that you look. I am,
Hey,
by the
Doc.
way,
Doc,
How's it going, gentlemen, sirs?
what
we
do
have a
we do
problem.
with Marcelo? What do we do with him? Have you watched the stream?
I was at the
you
dentist's
watch my
office,
YouTube
but I was
channel?
sneaking some of it in.
What could you recommend to him?
I bet
It's
you
a
Doc has a lot to
disaster.
say here.
Well, one of the things that I wanted to say was that women don't respect
Jamie,
men.
look at the room, Jamie.
Yeah, I've seen it. Don't be silly. I've seen
love
it.
it. I love it. Look at that.
Hey, he loves it. Yes.
Doc joining the chat just kicked me out. Like as soon as he joined, it was like,
There's
No,
only
no.
there's
You
only
fell out
one of
yourself.
those.
I didn't kick you out. I'm the only one who can kick you out.
yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I think it glitched because, like, the second he joined, my whole website crashed. I don't know why that
There's
was.
only that painting is a one of one. There's only one in the world.
Oh,
This
well,
is a special
I
painting.
think differently.
Oh, I can see two now. I bought that
love
in
it.
auction in Bonhams in Bond
love
Street.
it. I love it. So, Doc, what do we do to fix Marcelo? What can we do, Doc? Give us the advice, please.
Well, what I was going to say is that women generally do respect strength. No matter what they say, they want a sensitive man. They want a man that cries. They want somebody to tell you your feelings and all that.
Nonsense.
Exactly. And so as much as it's painful and difficult to do, women don't respect men that giggle. So you have a nervous laugh, and the nervous laugh makes her think that she's in power. And that's part of the problem, I think.
Self-confidence.
Well, from her perspective, when he's doing the nervous laughing, she feels like it's because she's got the upper hand. She's got the power. He's afraid. She can do what she needs to do or wants to do, and he's going to say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. It's very unfortunate, but that's just, women want an alpha male no matter how much they claim they want a beta.
Well, I can definitely tell you that regarding business strategy in the restaurant itself, I'm still don't allow everything to be done freely. I mean, I still have my my decisions, how I want the menu to look like, how I want things to be. She want to up ahead that, of course, but I don't let it to be flexible because I know what or I believe what the business the strategies should continue. So in that case, I am not. I never got softened already for the last 11 years. So.
But those sorts of decisions are sort of more the minutia decisions. The stronger decisions are things like whether she needs to work for you or not, or whether she needs to go working somewhere else or not. Those are the larger, bigger picture items. The smaller picture items of what's on the menu and whether there's a photograph of it or not, or what's the background look like on the menu. Those are sort of more minutia, more smaller.
No, she wanted to change it. No. I mean,
what Doc is saying, Marcelo, he's saying that those aren't the same level of decisions. Women want a man who says, honey, I don't want you to fucking work. Get your fucking ass back into the kitchen and clean the fucking plates.
As an example,
you got to say to your wife, honey, we're going to have sex tonight. If you don't like it, you can fuck off. You got to be hard, man, vicious. You're too soft. You're just laughing with that stupid bird on your shoulder.
When I first graduated, I got a job, and the bonus was $200,000. So she kind of thought, as a wife, as a new wife, she didn't need to work and she didn't need to have kids. And I said, no, you do one or the other. Either you're going to have some kids, or if you're not going to have kids, then you need to get off your butt and work. And then I said, or we call it quits now. So she went and got a job. And she's an RN. There's no reason for her not to work. She's an RN. She just didn't want to work. She's like, oh, I don't have to work. I don't have to have kids. I'll just relax. I don't know what I'll do. So sometimes you have to be you have to just make an aggressive, and I wasn't being nasty. I didn't say it in an asshole way. I just said, either you're going to do this or you're going to do that, or I'm going to leave. That's it. I said it in a nice, even tone. I never got upset. I just said, look, that doesn't make any sense. Either you do this, or I leave. You choose.
Does that make sense, Marcelo, what we're trying to tell you, or you're completely lost?
Can you guys hear that?
I understand what you guys...
No, it's okay. It's not a problem.
Yeah.
Can you understand what we're trying to give you the advice or not?
Yes, I do. I understand, and I really, really appreciate very, very much. I do. Thank you for the friendship, really. I mean...
here's how I see it.
Well, man.
That was a very
tense
day today.
Super chat.
Here we go. Super chat CB, $5. Marcelo, the solution is to watch the stream again. Take note of all suggestions we have given you and do just the opposite.
CB.
Possibly watch the stream again and see what we've said there, because some of it is good, some of it not so good. And
Here's my thinking. You seem to be a very nice person.
he is. He's a nice guy.
And the problem is that it can be perceived that you're a weak guy because you're a nice guy. I know what I'm speaking of because I'm a nice guy, and it took me years to figure this out. I had girlfriends who used to say, I want to see what you're like, angry, because you never get angry. Right? They call it shit testing now.
Yeah.
I don't know what they called it then. But they do that because they want to get a sense of where the boundary is. They want to know how far they can take you. They want to know how much they can get away with, right? And if you're nice, they think they can get away with everything.
I see.
Let's put it this way. She also knows my other side.
What?
She knows his other side.
You're like the Marcelo whisperer, you are, because a lot of us were like, what did he say? And you...
Yeah, you need to speak up and say it with
You
force.
guys can hear me? It's okay?
He
Well,
said that
no.
his wife has seen his nasty side, but I don't know. I'm not convinced.
I think
Have you seen
that
her nasty side? Have you seen her nasty side?
I
All the
saw.
time.
It's
all
not
the
nasty
time.
like
I agree with
but,
Saad. Her nasty side is her normal side,
Yes.
her regular side, her typical side.
You need to shift the balance and start showing your nasty side more than she shows hers. Take back
Well, the other
control.
thing is what you perceive as your nasty
Super
side.
chat.
She may well think, "Oh, this is nothing."
Hmm.
Right? It's not at all intimidating to her, whatever it is.
Super chat.
Just increase the-
Panos
just in-
Kalos, €5. Whose videos are more painful to watch, Marcelo or Dis? Marcelo is all over the place, and with Dis, I'm pretty sure he has dead bodies at his place. Just out of interest, guys, I don't know if you wanted me to give you the name of that video. Okay.
That porn flick.
It was called Wife Agrees to Become a Sex Slave in Order to Save Her Husband's Business.
Is that Japanese one?
Shit.
Yeah, did you watch that, Doc? Remember?
I've seen that. It's
Did
very.
you like that?
I might have seen it on my own, but it's very strange.
Super chat.
Yeah, but
Have you ever had?
that just shows you that she wanted the alpha guy, doesn't she?
Exactly.
Have
Exactly.
you ever had a geisha?
Geishas are actually very expensive, and they're not actually normally involved in sex work unless
No.
you've spent a lot of money.
Yeah.
What geishas are is they are a lady who will laugh at your jokes and make you happy. They dance and sing and drink with you.
They pour tea and.
Yeah, to actually see a proper. There's a lot of fake geishas. Okay.
Actually, for that you have a hostess
Okay.
bar.
Yeah, the hostess bar is kind of a bit geisha light. Okay. 'Cause
Yes.
the proper geisha is actually a very skilled art to it. These women are actually they're not prostitutes. People have confused this, okay? But the reality is, I normally,
Actually, super chat.
I can't afford to go to geisha bars or these hostess
In a
bars.
way, geishas are
Andrew,
sort of
$2.
prostitutes of the mind.
Marceau needs a weak
Okay.
and sensitive course with
Interesting.
Sard. Let me just tell you this, guys. Money's always a problem. I didn't have money to waste on these hostesses. I like women who want to spend time with me. So
It's
that's
expensive, the hostess. Oof,
I know,
expensive to
but
go there.
what I'm saying
Oof.
to you is I've had relationships with women who wanted to be with me. Do you understand? I'm not going to pay for their time. I'll pay for the hotel, the love hotel, and the rubbers, but I'm not going to be paying for their... You know what I'm saying? That's amazing, Jamie. How does he do that, Jamie? Look below.
Well, I
It is
won't.
cool. It is cool.
It's- yeah.
That is so
Well,
cool. That is so damn cool.
Put us next to each other.
That is so damn cool.
Yeah,
How
I
he-
was invited. I was invited to a hostess bar once.
It's expensive.
The The guy actually spent 20 grand, man. 20 grand in
yes.
an evening.
Yes, yeah, I don't go for that. And you know what, Marcel? I find it much more rewarding to have women who fuck me because they want to have some fun and they like my company and attention. I don't need to go to hostess bars, and I can't afford that sort of money.
Hey,
You know
Arch,
what I mean?
Geisha girls would be like Lola Montez in the Western world and
Yes.
Muzura in the South Asia. Lola Montez. She was,
this is interesting.
Yeah.
Look, I got to tell you seriously. But I tell you honestly, I think there's a lot of lonely people there. I've had some great relationships with women, and my aim was to have a Japanese, a Hongkonese, a Singaporean, and a Thai, to have 5 at once. I wanted 5 at once. So when I go to one country, I could stay with her and don't have to pay for a hotel. It didn't quite work that way.
You mean you're a homosexual?
Hobosexual, yes. Res $2. Marcelo, dada, whatever that means in Israeli.
Well, it means how are you booked? Sorry, how are your stories?
I think we've tried our best for Marcelo. We have tried our best. We really do care for you. We love you, right? We love you. And the super chats haven't been terribly. They've been okay today. They've been okay. They've been good. Look, I want to say this to Marcel. I hope you can, jokes aside, I hope you can sort this out. Because at the end of the day, I think you deserve to have some happiness.
Remember what happened to Invisible Touch, right? It wasn't until he left his Japanese wife that he found his true love.
Yes, you remember that story yesterday, Marcelo?
Oh yeah, that was a striking story yesterday. I mean, there's already 2 days we have very striking stories.
Marcelo, maybe you need to leave. Do you understand? Maybe you need to let her go. I'll be honest with you. She's not really. She's pretty. She's pretty and she's cute, but she's not anything that special. Okay. Come on, you're not a bad-looking guy.
And remember, she's 40 at least, right?
Yes.
She doesn't want. You want kids? You don't want kids, or how do you feel about kids, Marcelo?
I actually came from a very kind of a big family, so
he doesn't want kids, Doc. He doesn't want kids.
Yeah, my opinion on this is a little bit controversial. You know, I mean, it's a little bit more complicated. Regarding
Res $2. Try to read The Fifth Discipline by Peter Senge. I never heard of it, but there we go.
But you know who he should read?
Who's that?
Peterson.
Jordan Peterson. I love Jordan Peterson. You know that?
He needs to clean his room. His room looks pretty good, but metaphorically, he needs to clean his room.
Yeah, he's got a Japanese wife. She's cleaned it for him. See? Guys, I'm just taking a quick toilet break, then I will be back. Just keep chatting there, guys, and get the super chats happening. This is not free. We need to pay our bar fine for today. Come on, guys, super chat.
This is our moment, Doc.
You know what? I can't even. Oh, can you Wang Chung?
Sorry?
I mean, still Archie's background.
He knows what it means.
You mean Wang Chung Tonight? What was that song?
Guys, by the way, did you guys visit my channel?
I don't know why, but I like that. It reminds me of Wang Chung.
Did you guys have the opportunity to see my YouTube channel?
I've seen it.
I've seen some of the videos. I saw the Seiko video. There was another video too.
Who wants to hear my pocket watch chime?
Can you hold it up again? Because even though it's a tiny screen, but I was driving when you held it up the first time.
I'm going to take it out.
Look, this is, I mean, one thing that I can say about being also now
That's
with
nice.
you guys. Oh, this is
Uh,
beautiful.
122 years old,
Isn't
1899.
that amazing?
Yeah, it's incredible. So
My
old.
grandfather has a pocket watch, and I haven't been able to pick it up yet from what was my mother's house.
So
No
Doc,
one else really is into watches, so I need to grab it.
Yeah,
Doc,
No, it's
this has
amazing that
just
it's
been
still,
serviced as well.
it's amazing that
Timepiece?
it's still working until now.
yes, Jamie bought that watch for his daughter, and it's a beautiful letter he wrote
Yeah,
for her as
7-year-old.
well. Yeah, how old is your daughter?
7.
7 years old. So I just found a note that I wrote for my daughter when she was exactly 7 years old. So I'll just
Yeah.
read it since Archie doesn't have any daughters. You guys will appreciate this. So this is January 21st, 2014. If you remember, we had a polar vortex at that time. So here it goes. I came home exhausted today. Unlike other days, today was a bit more annoyed because the commute was horrible and weather had already turned nasty and biting freezing temperatures. The snowstorm they were calling for tonight, thanks to polar vortex, was not making me happy, thinking the driveway and the steps I would have to clean in the wee hours the next day. I sat down near the kitchen table and asked my little daughter how her day was going. She had a half day as the schools closed early due to extreme weather condition. In the idle, if this when my better half was busy preparing baby food for our year-old twin boys, they were just born, and they were throwing high tantrums for attention. During our catch-up conversation with my daughter, my 7-year-old daughter suddenly asked me, "Hi, Daddy, what would you ask God what you want to be after death? An angel in heaven, a star in the sky, or come to earth with another life?" Puzzled, I asked her, "Why would you ask such a thing?" And again, remember the options were an angel in heaven, after you die, supposedly you have a choice, because I used to tell her a story that after you die, God gives you options. An angel in heaven, let's see, a star in the sky, or come to earth with another life. Puzzled, I asked, "Why would you ask such a thing?" She gazed at me and quietly said, "Because I want to choose the same so that I can be with you."
Yeah.
I was in tears, and I knew they were tears of joy.
Sure, sure. And that's it, because that little girl's going to grow up, and I think she would cherish to have those letters.
That was beautiful. And the watch is just so awesome.
Yeah. And
How old was she saying this?
I'm sorry, is that a question for me, Doc?
Yeah, how old was she?
She was exactly 7 years old.
Wow, that's incredible.
Yeah.
I'm going to play the chime for you, Doc. This is the inside. I'm going to play it.
It's absolutely beautiful. So it means it's like a kind of all service, all clean, all this. Wow.
I love it. It's pretty amazing to think that it's 100+ years old.
Yeah.
To stop and think about what it might have been chiming, to think about the history that was occurring.
Do you know,
watch was new.
I only received it today, but what I've been doing is closing my eyes and putting it to my ear and doing the chime and just listening to the chime to tell the time. Because as it chimes off the hours and the minutes. So, yeah, that was quite nice just to sort of go into that sort of moment.
In the era of that watch's birth, time was money, literally. I mean, most lay people didn't know what time it was easily, you know? And it was people involved in business that would know the time through pieces like that.
Yeah.
It's just
but yeah, I think
amazing
it's just
thing
a
to think
cool.
about.
It's a cool addition. We've all, obviously, it's all watches that we're all into. But yeah, it's another element
And the
add
fact that
to-
it's a Patek, and the fact that, have you had any watchsmith looking at it to try to determine, authenticity and all of that jazz?
Mate, I bought it from, do you know Collectability? Collectability.
So they authenticated it already.
Yeah, mate. John Reardon is the owner of Collectability. Collectability. He is like the king of Patek Philippe. He's the historian. He's to be trusted. So yeah, you don't go buying pocket watches willy-nilly. You got to be very careful with that subject. That's why I was more than willing to pay the premium and buy it from Collectability. So yeah, you just have to look at Collectability. It's in New York. John Reardon, this guy I trust blindly. But I only just
congratulations.
It came today with FedEx.
Well, congratulations. It's a fine piece.
What
Thank
year
you.
is that again?
1899 and sold in 1900.
Wow.
So made.
It's a perfect year in the sense that it's easy to remember, 1900 after all.
Yeah, of course. He forgot to send it's an extract from the archive, so he's FedExing that to me tomorrow, and it's got all the bits from Patek Philippe. But yeah, just quickly, Archie, just yes. tell Doc John Reardon, this guy can be trusted, can't he? With regards to buying pocket watches from him.
John Reardon, he wrote the book on. John Reardon wrote the book called Patek Philippe in America. It's the Bible. He also works for Patek magazine.
Yeah.
So John Reardon is beyond approachable. Just absolutely.
You trust him blindly, right?
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
That's
If
what I'm
John
saying.
Reardon said it's a Patek pocket watch, it's a Patek pocket watch. No question. Anyone else?
You
I
gotta be
understand the
careful.
concern, but with John Reardon, it's really, it doesn't.
And of course, my concern wasn't that it was a Patek, because that's.
Oh no.
My concern was whether it was actually a Tiffany dial.
No, it is.
It's triple signed, Doc. It's
Yeah.
triple
Right.
signed, and also John Reardon.
Yeah, he authenticated it.
Yeah, well, he worked for Sotheby's, I think, one of the big auction houses. He worked for. I'm not sure which one, but Antiquorum, Sotheby's, or Christie's. I can't remember which one, but he worked. He worked for Patek. CB $5 toilet break sponsored by me because I'm wearing a proper equipment on my face and because nobody else is doing it. That's exactly.
I've got something to show you actually. Carry on, guys.
Carry on. Did we sort out where's our friend gone? Where's Marcelo gone?
I don't know.
I hope he's not.
Saad.
Well,
he's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, Saad.
Saad is here.
What did you think? He's a nice man.
Saad was getting angry. I could tell.
Saad, do you understand what I'm trying to say or not?
Or frustrated is more the word, not angry. Saad was getting frustrated.
No, he was having he was doing a lot of mistakes one after another. First, don't involve your family into your business. Once you do that, first you have very good, experience. Then a time comes, she says that, okay, I am also part of this business. Then she talks about her share and stuff, So once you have done it already, which he is in position right now, he should slowly show her some kind of anger or whatever, aggressiveness or whatever, for negotiation purposes only. Nothing, nothing which I would say he should not harm her in any way. But instead of just giving her $100,000 or $50,000, for $10,000, I think he should settle the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
Yeah.
And Saad mentions a very good point for the future anyway. And I forgot about it. I got very lucky in my case. But yeah, you can't, when you have your wife working with you in your business, oh my God, that is just so risky. On so many levels. And because I can remember My wife was an RN, so just be an RN out there. Do your RN thing.
Yeah.
If you
Doc,
want
can
it
I
to
tell
be-
you something?
Yes.
Sure.
I just want to. You know this, Doc. Could I just say, you want to know this?
I don't know if I want to know. You're going to scare me, aren't you?
Look at his screen. Look at his screen. It's my room.
I love you. You know this? You understand this? I love you, Doc.
Oh, he's got the glasses now.
Look, he's just got to gain 150 pounds.
That threw me off. You're like the Archie of past.
It's
love
amazing.
You need a white shirt. Get a white shirt next time, and you'll
I
be
didn't
set.
get it. Yeah, that's right.
And then you'll be set. This is amazing. I'm watching it on a small screen too, so that's amazing. You're stealing his shtick.
Jamie, look at what he's done now.
What's he done?
It's my room.
Oh, yes.
Only thing is, you need another fridge.
Guys,
you're at
do
it.
you think?
Well, you're getting
Where's
double
my
that.
advert?
It's
I wanna
twice as much ad space.
Yes. I'm printing that out. Just very quickly, guys. I'm going to be wrapping up in 9 minutes. I just want to say, I
I
hope
was
we've
talking
given.
about my advert in Green Rooms room.
Oh yes, yes.
Hysterical.
Look, guys, I want to say to you honestly, I think with Marcelo, he's a decent guy.
More than decent. He's more than nice. That's the problem.
I think the problem is he's got a few business. This is the problem why you don't have business and family together, because when things are really good, they can be really great, but when they're rotten, they can be bad. Like, look at it. He's got marriage problems, family relationship problems, and he's also got business problems. It's all a disaster. And I think Saad is so right. That's why, Saad, it's very hard to work for your father. You know what I mean, Saad?
Yes, totally.
And my
Very
dad was
difficult.
actually upset. My brother went into the business, but I didn't, right? And I got to be honest with you, the best thing is you have to do your own thing.
If you want to have quick money doing business and family, you go for that. That's a good, I would say, suggestion. However, in long term, when things get difficult at home, for example, if you have some argument with your father at home, then when you go to your company, your office, you will have your father there as your boss. So you have that argument in your mind already. Now that argument will transfer into that business decision which you are having with him.
Yes.
So he is boss.
You can't turn it off. That's the problem.
You cannot turn it off. You have the same boss at home and the same boss at at the company. So that is the issue which hurts people when they do family business, family operated business. That is the soul. However, when you are in your 20s, and if your father starts supporting you, you get to earn a lot of money at a very early age, which I started doing. I got myself a Bentley and these S400s and stuff. But in long term, I was getting a lot of issues. You have done this, you have done that. All of the time I had been argumenting with my father about small stuff, and that used to translate at business. Exactly same situation used to go into business, and that made me started my own work basically. So I am now independent from him.
Guys, I'm going to wrap this show up in about 6 minutes. We're wrapping up.
Thank
Get
you
the
so
super
much.
chats.
We're going to be wrapping up, guys. Last call for super chats.
Ding, ding, ding. Last call.
Last call for super chats. I
Arch,
hope
could
we
you
fixed.
could you see yourself going to Pakistan? Boys on tour.
Look, I got to tell you, Pakistan itself. I've always been very scared of going to countries where it's not exactly doesn't have a political democracy like we have in the West. But I got to be honest with you. I think you'd be very safe if you met someone like Saad there. You'd be very safe. It's he's actually, Jamie. You don't understand. This guy is actually a very clever businessman. He's very clever. He's not only gone to university and got the degrees. He's also had many experiences.
Okay,
Street smart.
Green Room, please do an AC.
Green Room, please do an AC3 episode or Man
No,
on the Moon.
Explodes. As in an eruption.
Look at that. I don't know how
It's pretty amazing, isn't it?
And by the way, guys, I don't know whether it was the COVID-19 vaccine that gave me the bad back. I'm trying a different chair. So I think it's because I'm doing streaming a lot longer than I used to. I think it's the sitting down and kind of the positioning wasn't good.
Maybe you should get one of those camping chairs from Big W. Like, I'm serious, because I have one. And I found it good for my back, even though I'm not using it.
Yeah,
I can rest in it. It's like $50, but
yes. Yeah, I think I will actually. I'm looking at some different. I'm going to look at some chairs
Get
next week.
Herman Miller.
Nothing wrong with getting a comfy
I'm
chair.
too fat for a Herman Miller. You know that I'm too fat.
Nah,
for
you're
it.
not. I've got one and I'm all right.
Hey, Archie,
Nothing.
I've got an
Yes.
old remedy for you
Yes.
for bad back.
Yes.
If you squat, if you sit down on the floor, not on your butt, but you just squat. And if you can squat. You know how to squat?
Yep.
You just
Yeah,
in
squat,
one
squat.
position, like the caveman taking a dump out there in the woods.
Yeah, squat.
You just
Yeah,
squat there and just sit there, literally count. First time you can probably only count till 20, but if you can count 100 and you can sit there without moving and you can get up, that's going to fix your back very soon.
Squatting.
Yeah. Just one, don't squat up and down. Just, like taking a dump out in the woods. Just sit there and squat.
He'll split his trousers.
Yes.
At the very
The Pine Barren, $20. Arch, let me know where I can send you another. When I can send you another bottle of Kentucky bourbon. Yes. You know what, Pine Barren? That's not going to be too far away, because I got to be honest with you. I wouldn't mind a few drinks occasionally. I'm gonna do it just so that I can prove to what's his name, Nico, that I can do it.
Just don't drink on the job. Don't drink on the job.
I hate those plastic white chairs.
Remember Hawkeye on MASH?
They're dangerous.
Yes,
they break. They bloody break.
They do break. I know.
Yeah, I remember when I went to India to the villages. Like, oh, Jamie, come take a seat. These bloody chairs that have been out in the sun for 5 years. Indians are tiny. They're like, take a seat. I'm like, no, I'm all right. I'll sit over here on the bed, on the wooden bed. These bloody plastic chairs. They just shatter. They shatter to pieces.
That's exact, because they use the cheap Chinese plastics.
That's it. And if they've been scorched in the sun, the stability of the plastic is going.
Yes.
So what I did one time, I had no choice. I really needed to take the seat, so I positioned the chair against the wall.
Oh, I see.
Doc, you were saying something about squatting, I think.
I was just going to say, at the very least, it'll distract you from your pain.
Oh, thank you.
I think it was...
I love it, guys. We will be back tomorrow, guys. I got to tell you, this has been a great show. Wonderful show, guys. It's been fantastic. And I hope we've given Marcel a bit of glimmer of hope in his life. I hope.
Let's not forget, everybody, to hit the thumbs up on the way out.
Thumbs up on the way out. And I hope you guys can see, the world's not as bad as we all think it can be. It's worse and nastier. Guys, go and be the men you wanted to be all your life. Ignite that passion. And, guys, just go and have some fun.
Channel the alpha in you.
See you later, guys.